Good morning, Fantasy Endgame family. We are live one more time for 2025 season because, believe it or not, it's almost 2026, but also it's week 17 and it's Sunday. This is it, the final Sunday of most of your fantasy football seasons. In other words, it's the Super Bowl. Now, of course, some of you, there are exceptions to this, but for the most part, it's it. This is where it all happens. So we're going to try to make sure we help you bring it home. And even if you're playing for third place or just for pride or whatever it is, we're going to help you anyways. You got questions, we're going to help you with it. Answers as much as we possibly can. And again, very different this year because it's like Sunday. Like, here we go. The week's going to know. We already had like, what, five games?
Six games. Oh, no,
What?
5 games. 5 games. You're right. 5 games.
I was like, God. And somehow I feel like none of them were actually good for fantasy. Is that possible? How is it possible? We had 3 on Christmas, on 3 Thursday games, and then some Saturday games, and nobody's happy. Is anybody happy?
If you started Derrick Henry, you're happy. Hopefully,
Okay.
everybody started Derrick Henry. I was surprised. I didn't get like a ton of Derrick Henry questions, but I got some there. Like people were asking, like in the chat, like just straight out asking, like, "Do I start Derrick Henry?" I'm like, "What did I miss? Start Derrick Henry. Start Derrick Henry." Hopefully, you started Derrick Henry if you got him. Hopefully, you didn't play against Derrick Henry.
Yeah, well, he was like last week it was Puka, right? Either you did the Puka-ing or you got Puka, and this week it's like either you have the king or you fall to the king. There may not be any other option, right? If you got him, I don't know. It doesn't mean don't count your money yet. It doesn't mean you necessarily won, but you're feeling pretty good. But yeah, it's just I don't know, kind of a letdown so far. But let's hope it's not like that today. There are still some teams with some things to play for. Although I feel like the season itself, like just real life, it's a little anticlimactic this year, right? Because a lot of the playoffs already decided, and so next week might truly be like completely meaningless. But this is exactly why we're going to keep telling you guys don't play your championship in week 18 because a lot of these teams, almost every team, might not care what happens next week, honestly. But Chris, before we get to the injury report, honestly, a game that means absolutely nothing, but also everything. We already have the Tankathon is on, and the Raiders and the Giants, everybody's sitting. Because they really want to make sure that they don't win that game. So we had Brock Bowers ruled out early in the week because, of course, serious injury that suddenly popped up. Max Crosby, of course, all of a sudden, that foot injury that has not allowed him to play all season long, except it has. And now people are worried about Ashton Genty, who would seem to be in a smash spot. How worried are you about Ashton Genty?
Yeah, I was actually wondering about this, but Schefter came out and reported that Ashton Genty's playing today. I do wonder, like, is he going to play is he going to be in a timeshare with Raheem Mostert? Actually, I don't even know. Is Raheem Mostert even healthy? Who's even the backup? I don't even know. I don't know. I think you still got to take a chance. I think you still got to take a chance on Genty. He's playing. They're not shutting him down, apparently, which is weird. It's weird. Like if you're really trying to lose this game, like, okay, Raheem Mostert is questionable, but I mean, if you're really trying to lose this game, like, why aren't you starting Kenny Pickett? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you? I don't understand. It's kind of weird. I guess maybe they don't want to make it too obvious. Like, no, we're trying to win, even though it's obvious they're not trying to win. Yeah, but as of now, according to Schefter, Genty's playing. They're not going to sit him, so I guess you got to roll Genty and hope they don't take him out after the first quarter. Hope it's not like a Jacob situation last night where he barely plays. Like, what the heck was that?
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm worried about. Not that he's not ruled out. Like he's playing, but what if he only plays a half? What if he plays and gets 10 carries? So I would like to too late retract my boom pick of Ashton Genty because I'm definitely concerned because when we did that, didn't know Bowers was going to be out, didn't know Crosby and all these other guys were going to start sitting. And Yeah, although the Giants are pretty bad, and the Giants are sitting everybody. You know what? Maybe he only needs half a game to go off. You know what? I take it back. I'm not taking it back. He's still my boom pick.
Yeah, I would still start. I mean, as far like we have to go by what we know, and what we know is he's going to play and that he's in a good matchup. You got to take a chance. Like you don't want. I mean, this is the thing. Like this is the thing about fantasy football. You could have a Jacobs game, or you could have a Derrick Henry game. You don't want the Derrick Henry game on your bench.
Good point. It's about upside. He still has it. And again, it's true. There, some people are like, oh, what if they get up big and they have to, they decide to bench him to rest him? Well, like if they're that big, he probably already had a good game, right? You always say that. So.
Right.
All right. Well, so what it's worth, Ashton Genty is expected to play, so I guess don't panic too much there. Let's just start with the good news. We do the injury report, outs and ins. Let's start with the ins. How about that?
All right.
TreVeyon Henderson. A lot of question about him all week. Would he be clear to play? He is expected to play. So, TreVeyon Henderson. Can he still say that he's a must start because it's the Jets?
Well, I don't think you can say he's a must start because we know Ramondre is going to be there. It's not like he's coming in to dominate the touches, but you got to feel pretty good about Henderson against the Jets. This is a guy who could only get like 10 carries and have a huge game because 2 of those carries could go for long touchdowns against the Jets. So yeah, not a must start, but I still think you got to feel pretty good about him.
Right. I think just a similar situation is even if he might only get 10 to 12 touches, he could still rip off a long touchdown run in those 10 to 12 touches. So Henderson is in. It's a good thing. Well, I like to say it's a good thing, but Marvin Harrison, he's still in. The report is that he could be on a limited snap count, which of course begs the question I hate to ask is why is he even playing then? So here we go. Do you feel any better about Michael Wilson, or is Marvin Harrison even playable?
I've seen a lot of people like talk about this yesterday. Got a lot of Michael Wilson questions. I've seen a lot of people ranking Michael Wilson as like a top 15 wide receiver. And I'm like, maybe I'm missing something, I guess, because it's the Bengals. I don't know, but I don't know. Like, I think they're both playable because it is the Bengals. It should be a high scoring game. You got to think Brissett will be better, but at the same time, I mean, they both had 3 targets last week. Like, how good can we really feel here? And yeah, again, the question is like, if you're franchise, although I'm having my doubts, wide receiver is only healthy enough to be on a snap count in meaningless games. Why is he even out there? Like this, they're like the anti-Raiders and Giants, right? They're like, we're trying to win for no reason and putting our franchise wide receiver at risk. Like just fire this staff to the moon, please. Get us a new staff next year, Cardinals. Yeah, you can't feel great about either of these guys though, even though it is a great matchup. I mean, like if Marvin Harrison, if they were like, okay, we're going to do the smart thing and shut Marvin Harrison down, Michael Wilson would be a must start. You'd have to start him against the Bengals, like must start.
Yeah, well, that's what's annoying. He's there, but it's limited snaps. But again, he'll still be out there just enough to throw a wrench. Yeah, I don't think we can go crazy for Michael Wilson. And a lot of people just want Michael Wilson to be what he was, right? Like from the middle of the season. Of course. You can't just assume it's going to return to that. Anyways, that's why we answer the questions. Chris Olave is good to go. That's definitely good news. They need him. And as far as the Bears, well, in and out. Luther Burden has been practicing. He's back. He's cleared. A lot of interest in Luther Burden because also Rome Odunze smartly still out. See, the Bears, that's a smart thing, right? Because you are going to make the playoffs and you don't need him to get hurt again. He's not 100%. So we're going to get some Luther Burden questions. I know he'd been coming on and until the injury last week, Roma's still out, but DJ Moore is still in. Luther Burden, again, we don't want to go crazy week 17. And this is a Sunday night game, which makes it a little trickier, but just a high upside flex.
Exactly. I would say call him like a strong flex. I definitely like Luther Burden this week.
All right. But again, let's not bench any studs for him. Let's not go crazy. Right. Drake London is a stud, but he's maybe not 100% yet. because he was still limited this week, but he is playing. So I guess no concerns about Drake London. And as far as that goes, you could be concerned about how many times Kirk Cousins is going to actually hit him. But Drake London is clear. He's good. Ricky Pearsall in that Bears-Niners game, apparently he's in. He's playing. All right. Good for him. Still not interested in not doing it. And then Harold Fannin is clear, so that's a good thing for all of those of you who do need a tight end because Brock Bowers not playing and another tight end who isn't playing. But Harold Fannin is in. On the other hand, David Njoku is out for Cleveland. And for those who are wondering, Dylan Sampson is questionable. Very questionable there. All right, so the big news at tight end here. You know, Brock Bowers, of course, has been rolled out. George Kittle, the one we were waiting on, sounds like he is not playing. They're saying highly unlikely to play. So now we got to pivot. Obviously, Harold Fannin would be a great choice, but if not, is Jake Tonjes just the easy pivot?
Tonjes is the easy pivot. Taysom, another option, of course. I know I got a lot of Taysom, Tonjes questions yesterday. Look, Parkinson, I know he busted last week, but plays on Monday night, might still be out there. I don't think he's a terrible option either.
The worst option, I guess, if you don't have a list like I do, a dead to me list, then that's fine. No, I mean, it would just make sense, wouldn't it, that this week he scores again? That would just make sense. Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, you weren't on the stream yesterday, so just be prepared for the Rams shutting down starters questions.
The Rams. But the Rams,
because apparently, so here's the thing, like based on what happens today, like who wins or loses, the Rams might have nothing to play for tomorrow night. So wouldn't it just be the most fitting end to 2025 fantasy season if on Monday the Rams are like, yeah, we're not going to play Stafford or Puka or Kyron?
That would be amazing.
And you have no option. You're like screwed. You're like, well,
that would be incredible. Yeah, well, I was like, this again, could have been easy if the Rams had won that game last week. Then they would be like, okay, we're the number one seed, right? It was like a 95% chance. That would have made things simple. Of course, it's not simple. Well, I would just say this, not that it's ideal. Like if you got a stacked team, like you're like, well, if I knew Puka wasn't playing, then I could just play, like Drake London or like Cortland Sutton. Like maybe, but I guess the worst case scenario is you go with what's his name, Keontae Mumpfield.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he's going to be no Puka.
Probably.
That's the thing. Like you can't be like, well, let me put. I mean, Sutton already played, but you can't be like, well, I'll play Diggs over Puka just in case. Like, nah, you can't. You can't put anybody over Puka.
No. We haven't heard that that's happening, that they're going to sit, or that they haven't said, oh, we're planning to, we haven't heard that. I haven't heard that.
No, trust me, we're going to get the questions. I got a bunch of them yesterday. People in the chat were like, Rams are going to sit, and then, it's like, they're not going to do it for 2 weeks in a row. And then apparently then the other side, somebody, I forget who it was, somebody pointed out that the Rams have the Falcons first round pick this year. So they want to beat the Falcons to make that pick better. So I don't know. I mean, it would just be a fitting end to 2025, though, if an hour and a half before the game on Monday, Sean McVay is like, yeah, we don't really have anything to play for. We're going to rest Stafford and Puka and Kyron. And then you're like, wait, what?
Well, I'm still starting. I'd rather lose with Puka than win with Jordan Whittington.
No, exactly. No, you're still starting Puka. I mean, like, again, for most of you in most of your leagues outside of Dynasty, worst case, you can just go get Mumfield or, yeah.
Hopefully. So that'll be fun. Well, again, let's start Rams for now. By the way, Devontae Adams is still already out. We knew that ahead of time, but that's official. Alvin Kamara, not coming back. For the Patriots, you mentioned Diggs here. He's very interesting this week again. Maybe not a trap because Kayshon Boutte is out and Mac Hollins both out in this game. Are we trusting Diggs this week?
All right, well, I know I'm usually on the stream answering the questions, making the decision for everybody, but I have the toughest decision of my life for fantasy. The only reason I even care, like I think I'm in 8 championships, and the other ones I don't even know. I got my lineup set. I don't even know. Who is your team? I don't even know. I'll look on the end of Monday to see if I won or lost. Not that I don't want to win, but it's like I got enough teams or whatever. But I have this dynasty team where I'm undefeated. I've never gone undefeated ever in my life in fantasy. I care about this way too much, way more than I should. It's a tight end premium, point per first down league. So to put it in perspective, Kelsey, who had 5 catches for 36 yards, got over 14 fantasy points in this league. All right. Kelsey had 5 catches for 36 yards. That is a terrible game. Had over 14 fantasy points. Stephon Diggs or Juwan Johnson for my last flex.
All right.
Who would you go with?
Chat's supposed to answer this because we've already been back and forth about this.
Chat, answer is. Remember, Travis Kelsey, 5 catches. So because I know not everybody plays in tight end premium, you might not understand how it is, but 5 catches for 36 yards turned into 14.3 fantasy points. Now, wide receivers get a point per first down too, by the way. They get a point per first down too. So,
yeah, it just kind of proves why you should not play in tight end premium leagues. Travis Kelce does not deserve that many points. But anyways, all right, chat. Let them know. What do you think? Real quick, speaking of tight ends, don't play Theo Johnson because he's not playing because, he might accidentally help the Giants win. Don't want that. Baseball Tootin is still out. No surprise. And Pop Douglas also questionable. Yeah, maybe Diggs is going to be the league winner this week. We'll see. But knowing Josh McDaniels, he'll make it like Kyle Williams or something. Or Austin.
See, that's what worries me is like it'll be like Kyle Williams and somebody else and Travion Henderson and Diggs will get like it's too obvious, right? It's too obvious.
It's too obvious. It's going to be the Austin Hooper, the backup tight end. That's what it's going to be. Anyways. All right. Well, that's the injury report. And then, usually we'll get to your questions right now, but we do need to talk. It's late December and there was a front coming through. Let's talk weather. What's the latest? Are any games we should actually care about the weather?
Yes. Well, I mean, okay. There are a couple games, but should we care? We probably should only really care about one, because one of the games is Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody really. I mean, okay, you got Kenneth Gainwell, Jalen Warren, but that's pretty much the only guys. Maybe Dylan Sampson, but come on, those guys are running backs. But they're still. But he's saying looks like perfect timing here to avoid the worst of the weather today. There's still some rain, even a brief downpour is possible early. Winds around 15 sustained, gusting around 25. But no one's starting the quarterbacks or wide receivers in this game. I mean, Harold Fannin, he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine either way here. So that's the only one there. Saints, Tennessee, raindrop or 2 at worst. Okay, no big deal there. Patriots, Jets, cold with a chance for some rain late. Temp is around freezing. Winds are light. Okay, whatever. Nothing to worry about there. Arizona, Cincinnati, a few shower sprinkles are possible, but I don't expect anything heavy or long lasting. Winds, not too bad here. Yeah, doesn't sound bad. Here's the one, though. Philadelphia at Buffalo. Still looks like rain. I think it rains pregame, in-game, and postgame, alternating between moderate and heavy rain. The National Weather Service has issued a flood watch from 1 p.m. Sunday through Monday afternoon. And while that doesn't necessarily mean the heaviest of the rain comes in-game, it does tell us something about the nature of the rain. Very, very heavy. High-res models do show some of the heaviest of that rain during game time. So this definitely is a game that could be impacted if there's heavy rain. Obviously, that does hurt the passing game to some degree. So that's one. AJ Brown, Devonta Smith. I mean, I don't know if we're starting any Bills pass catchers. Josh Allen, maybe Jalen Hurts. Definitely could affect those guys.
All right. Well, so of course, the game that should be the best game of the week, right? Maybe you'd think one of the highest scoring could be a sloppy game. So something to keep an eye on. Again, we don't want that to be like the sole determining factor, whether you start or sit somebody, but in cases like this, it's consideration. So. All right, well, here we go. We got questions. We're here to answer them because we want to help you win. That's why we do this. But real quick, we also want to help you win through Underdog, because if you haven't tried it yet, this is a good time. It's still just for a couple more days. You got Unwrapped going on, which is promo in your lobby every single day, either a profit boost or a gimme pick, some sort of promo. And you just have to be on Underdog and you get that. But of course, you haven't signed up yet for Underdog. You need to do that first. So when you do that, if you're a new customer and you sign up for the first time, use promo code ENDGAME, because it gets you access to that, but also up to $1,000 of bonus cash upon your first deposit. And you'll get also a special pick just for signing up. And then as soon as you play $5 towards any pick, you're going to get another $100 of bonus cash in your account. Just make sure you use that code ENDGAME when you check out. Get the bonus funds. You still get to take advantage of Unwrapped promo and all the goodies. And I mean, hey, it's still football season. Whether it's your fantasy season is over or not after this week, football season is still going. Got bowl games. NBA still the heart of the season. NHL. So yeah, it's never a bad time to try Underdog picks. And believe it or not, it's gonna be best ball draft season soon. Chris, are you excited about that?
I'm ready.
Ready for that.
I'm ready.
All right, now we also have to remind you, although sadly the fantasy football season is drawing near an end, you can always use the Draft Lane app for your questions. This is our app, in case you didn't know. And speaking of code ENDGAME, if you go to the settings wheel here, use promo code ENDGAME, you get 10 free points you can use to ask your questions. And let's see what we got here. Show you how this works. You ask to start a sick question. If you're on Yahoo or Sleeper, then it syncs with Draft Lane, and we can see the roster like we'll do here. I know some people are on ESPN. Like, sorry, it doesn't sync because ESPN doesn't play nice. It's their fault, not ours. We're working on some other functions, though, by the way, some additional features. Next year, this app will be even better. So keep that in mind. Well, no need to wait for Kittle. He's not going to play. Should I play Hill, Gesicki? Ooh, Tonjes is taken.
Yeah, I'd probably just go Taysom. You can't feel great about Gesicki.
No. So we already got Stafford. Pickens was in there. Myers, Bijan, and Achane. All right, so everything else looks pretty good. Although, let's see, Corum. I guess now with Henderson playing, we don't reflect Mondre, do we?
Yeah, I'd probably just stick with Corum.
Michael Wilson?
I mean, if Harrison was out, but he's...
All right, so we'll stick with Corum. Interesting. Let me see. Hold on. We got Stafford. Would you go T-Law over Stafford?
Yeah, I would go T-Law over Stafford. Not because I'm worried about the Rams benching him, but I just feel good enough about T-Law that it's like you don't have to risk it with Stafford.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Plus, you eliminate theirs. All right, so I guess we're just going to go Taysom, huh?
Yeah, I would go Taysom.
Yeah, if Tonjes is taken, then... All right. Start Taysom. Don't feel great about Gesicki. He'll have more upside than any other waiver wire tight end. Let's also put T-Law over Stafford. All right. There you go. Draft Lane for you. Don't forget it. But let's get to your questions here. So, by the way, once again, thank you. Chris held down the fort yesterday solo on a Saturday. So I owe him at least one or two beverages. Long distance. I'll mail it to you. Orange, blue, true. Stuck with Tigger the kicker yesterday. How are we starting out with a kicker question? And I played Dalton Schultz over Strange, which was equally disastrous. Okay, let's keep going here. Evans, Higgins, London, and Jennings. Part of me that wonders if I put in London and swing for the ceiling.
Well, okay, so the question was between these wide receivers, it was two of them, and I said Evans, Higgins, but don't Evans and Higgins have the ceilings here? Aren't they the ceiling plays?
I think these days with Kirk Cousins at quarterback, I definitely think that those guys have the higher ceiling than London. So yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jennings has the highest ceiling, honestly, for that matchup.
Well,
But Pearsall is playing.
exactly. If Pearsall was out and Kittle was out,
Oh,
I'd be like, I might go Jennings, but
but Kittle is out, so that maybe upsets it.
yeah, I don't know. I feel
Mm,
like I feel like
Evans.
London has the lowest ceiling out of these guys, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing London here. I think it's Evans, Higgins, Jennings, London. And then it says Henderson. Do I plug him in instead of Bucky at the flex?
Or does Bucky somehow? I mean, look,
He could.
he could. He's a good running back getting touches, like right. He could go. He could go off. I mean, Henderson could go off too. But I think if I had to pick, like, if you're like one of these guys is going to have a huge game, I would bet on the guy playing the Jets, the guy who has the potential to take any touch and turn it into a long touchdown. I would go Trayvon, especially now. Like, this is like, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than losing because of your kicker. Like, okay, if your tight end does bad, your opponent's tight end might also do bad. Like, you can overcome that, right? Like, but like losing because of a kicker, come on.
Yeah,
Kicker's out of the NFC.
You need ceiling. To me, it's Henderson. Bucky's the one who gets pulled at the goal line. Bucky didn't catch a pass. That's what really aggravates me more, not just the touchdowns. He's not getting targeted. But yeah, it's definitely Henderson. All right, Bob. What's up, Bob? I wanted to thank you two one more time for all the help this season. Ended up winning the consolation bracket. No, that's not what we hoped for, but
Hey.
at least it's something. It is something.
It's
But
something.
you know what? It's not always going to go the way we want. That's why we play next year. That's also why we personally play multiple leagues. But I get it. Not everybody has the time to dedicate. But you're welcome. No, I'm just glad to have you here all year, Bob. Appreciate you. Of course, we appreciate Molly Wap. Reminder, anybody watching here, whether we've helped you all season or just the last couple of weeks, or this is your first time asking for help, it helps us a lot more than you know if you hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up. No need to wait. So thank you, everybody. And I'm sure Molly has a question, but let's go to the next one. It is Mike Baird. What's up, Mike? The question is, in non-PPR. Ooh, all right. Speaking of the weather, is AJB a start for sure over those guys? I would think so. With DJ Moore, Luther Bird, and Alec Pierce.
Yeah, I'm not benching AJ Brown for those guys. I mean, look, right now, as we sit here right now, your top scoring, despite the fact that we have had CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cortland Sutton, and others play this week, your top scoring wide receivers right now are Christian Watson, Jaden Higgins, Kavonte Turpin, Quentin Johnston, Jalen Noel, and Isaac Tesla. Could those guys outscore AJ Brown? Obviously. Like, the guys I just named might outscore AJ Brown. Like, insane. This might fantasy week 17 is shaping up to maybe be the most brutal week of the fantasy season, because why not? No, I'm not starting any of those guys over AJ Brown. I'll go down with the AJ Brown ship if I have to.
Yeah. If I felt better about them, maybe, but no. I think AJ Brown is still a start. Don't feel great about him, but feel better than like Alec Pierce. Yeah, Bird and DJ Moore, like that debate is the interesting one. But I think people were higher on Bird
going over DJ Moore, honestly. If you have to choose, I would go Bird in there.
Yeah, and it is non-PPR, so you're looking for big play, looking for touchdown upside. Yeah, uphill battle, but you still got a chance. Cerulean Dog. It's choose between Marv, Pierce, Kyle Williams, that man I mentioned earlier, or A.D. Mitchell, who I believe is still a Jet. So let's say no.
I would probably just take a chance on Kyle Williams here. Like, These guys are all dice rolls. They're all risky.
Yeah.
I mean, really, let's just go with the guy playing the Jets with all the wide receivers hurt. Like, I mean, Alec Pierce, maybe. Marv, maybe. A.D. Mitchell, no. I'll just take a chance on Kyle Williams.
Yeah, we've fallen to this trap a couple times. Just quickly, just say no to the actual Jet. Marv already, they're just saying limited snaps and did nothing last week. Just no there. It's either Pierce and hope he does what he did last week, or Williams and hope that he gets targeted. So one of those two. Just take a chance on Williams. That's fine. JCR Melts, what is up? Yeah, Gibbs did not come through. Josh Jacobs did not come through. It's one of those weeks. Week 17. Michael Carter or Mondre.
This one's actually close. It's actually close now with Henderson back. I'm going to go Carter slightly over Ramondre against the Bengals, but it's very close now.
Yeah, I think you got to go Carter because he's getting more touches. And the Jets, of course, are horrible, but the Bengals are still statistically worse against the running backs. I think you got to go Carter here. Starting receivers are AJBT and Evans. Have Jennings on the bench. Ooh.
Well, here I can bench AJB for Jennings.
Yeah,
that's what let's not risk it with the weather here, and let's go with Jennings over AJ Brown.
Yeah, feel good about Jennings. All right, good luck, and always good luck to Chew Baby Dog Treats. Thank you for being on here, Juwan Johnson or Brenton Strange at tight end.
Juwan.
Luther Burden, DJ Moore. I'm assuming this is PPR. Still Burden?
Yeah, I mean, PPR. Yeah, I would go Burden over DJ Moore.
Which defense? The Pats against? It's New England, right?
It's the Pats. Yeah, it's the Pats against Brady Cook. Let's go.
I don't think I need to read the others. It's New England. All right. Good luck. Alexander's channel. Pick 2. DJ Diggs, Corum, Burden, or Pierce.
I think Diggs has to be one here. Has to be. And I have Corum next highest. If you're worried, but look, that's the thing. If they sit the starters, Corum's going to so you should be fine either way.
Well, that might be a good thing for Corum, right?
Yeah. Oh God. I don't even want to deal. I might just go. Hey, does anybody have Aaron Rodgers' phone number? I think I might just go on a dark retreat after the stream. And just come out on Tuesday morning and see what is the sun still out? Like, is everything okay? Like, is humanity still like, oh God.
Might not be the worst. Not the worst idea. Yeah, let's go take some Corum here. Dan Plant, welcome back. PPR lineup, May, Bucky Bijan, AJBT, Fannin. Let's get Kittle out of there. Kittle not expected to play. That was a flex. We should put Carter in there, right?
Yeah, I would go Carter. I would actually flex Carter and Burden would be my flexes here. Carter and Burden with Tonjes at tight end.
Well, it looks like he's got 3 flexes. Got Kittle, K9, and Wandale. So we can flex Carter, Burden, and...
Okay, well, no, I wouldn't flex. I wouldn't put Tonjes as a flex in. I would go Carter, Burden. I don't know. Honestly, I might go if Samson plays, I might go Samson. I mean, he catches passes.
Yeah,
can't feel great about Harrison on a snap count.
No, not even. Almost not considering Marv at all here. It feels like nothing waiting to happen. Yeah, like Carter and Burden. The third flex, I'm just between. I guess I'll just go Wandale.
Or I guess Wandale. Yeah, Wandale's fine.
Steven Youngberg. Gainwell or Swift? Gainwell feels like. Yeah, he feels like the league winner that nobody wanted to happen this year.
Yeah.
Start Kittle. No, he's not probably going to play. Start Tonjes or Hill or Barn.
Week 17, and we're debating Tonjes or Taysom Hill.
for the
Like
championship.
Taysom Hill sadly feels safer because he'll get some carries, he'll catch some passes, but I don't know. I think I would prefer Tonjes in the 49ers offense.
Yeah, I think Tonjes is totally fine here. Taysom Hill is maybe if you're down already, you want that potential for the crazy game, go Taysom. Tonjes just makes more sense. All right, Alexis, how's it going? Made it to semis in both leagues, but got knocked out of both of them. Ouch. Third place. Okay, so you get something for third. That's good. Which risky rookie running back, Genty or Hendon? Both great.
I think I still go Genty here. They're saying they're going to play him. It's the Giants. I mean, again, like I don't want to risk. Like both, like, you could make a case for both these guys. Like, I don't want to risk putting Genty on my bench, and then it's like, oh crap, they're giving him 20 carries. You know what I mean? And he's getting like 5 dump offs, and he's on my bench against the Giants. Like, I don't want to risk that. Whereas Henderson, like, yes, Henderson could rip off long runs, have a good game, but Ramondre isn't going to just ride the pine all game. Ramondre is going to be out there, so I think I'm still going Genty here.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we're making the assumption, which could be true. We're making the assumption, oh, well, maybe Genty will sit. Maybe he'll be, maybe not. Maybe not. We know Henderson is splitting touches. We already know. So let's go Genty. Not retracting my boom pick. Sticking to my guns. Rahul Ramesh just stopping to say happy holidays. Thank you. Appreciate you, Rahul.
Yes, happy holidays.
Been around for multiple years, I believe. And Nick Trujillo, I'm going to make sure everyone knows good luck today. Thank you. All right. Karen wants to know here. Good morning, by the way. Tight end help play Goddard with that weather, or pick up one of those guys. Tonjes is on the bench too.
Yeah, I think I still just go Goddard here. I mean, one thing about like the tight ends, like Goddard, like he's not relying on those down the field, right? It's like more, he's relying more on short throws near the goal line. I think I still feel good enough about Goddard here. I don't know. Those guys are all very risky.
Yeah, Goddard. I mean, Tonjes, right? Does seem okay. It's a logical pivot, but Goddard is good enough. I think you can just go Goddard. We'll go back to Nick. Actually, I mean, one of which is everyone good luck, but also is in the same dilemma. I got Barner and Tonjes. Well, you don't need to wait for Kittle. I think you got Parkinson available. Would you go Parkinson over Tonjes? I don't know. I kid about it, but I really don't want to trust Parkinson this week. I would just go Tonjes.
Yeah, I think I just go Tonjes here.
And this is funny. The guy with Derrick Henry is third place match, not the championship. I bet that guy is loving life right now.
That's the worst, right? When you lose in the semifinal, and the next week your team goes off.
Yeah,
just goes great, and you're like, great, thanks.
That's the best. I've been there where you lose by like 2 points in the semis, and then the next week you like would have crushed everybody in the championship. Yeah, it's the best. Juan Morel, good morning. Start Strange Hill, Barner, or Loveland. So Kittle is out. If those are the choices.
Yeah, I like Strange. I mean, I like Schultz too, and he busted. I like Stram, he'll man bust. I like Ferguson, and he busted, although he scored and got hurt, so it's kind of hard to say he busted. But yeah, I'm going Strange here. It's a good matchup against the Colts. T-Law's rolling. I'm going Strange.
Yeah, go with the guy in the best offense is usually the general like rule here. Again, unless you really want to roll the dice on Taysom, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. How about this? This is a tougher tight end question from VB. Pitts or Fannin?
I have Fannin ahead of Pitts. It's a good matchup against the Steelers. They basically said, like, okay, like an hour after the report came out that he tweaked his groin in practice, he said, I'm playing Sunday. And Adam Schefter said, last night, like, when he does his like roundup or whatever, said Harold Fan is expected to play and be a full go. Like, it just sounds like this was more like precautionary than anything. I'm rolling out Fannin this week. It's too good of a spot. He's all they got. He's their entire offense right now.
Yep. And you know what? That's probably best for Shedeur Sanders if he only targets Fannin anyways. Don't risk throwing it like too far down the field.
Don't throw it to Jerry Jeudy unless you want an interception on your stat line.
Yeah. I still love that play. He had it in the end zone and he was like, here. Like he basically like gave it to the DB.
Like if this offseason they said like, oh, there's a gambling probe on Jerry Jeudy betting against the Browns, would you even be shocked?
No. Not even at all. A little bit, honestly.
I'd probably be like, oh, now that explains everything. Now I understand why he was so bad and why he was like tipping passes to the other team. He was trying to lose. He was actively trying to lose.
Yeah, and sadly, probably won't. That's just how he is. All right, John Henry. In 9 different leagues, made it to the finals in 6.
Nice. Well done.
Been waiting for this moment all of his life. Or at least this year. Burrow or T-Law? Oh, man.
I've got Burrow slightly ahead of T-Law, but both great options this week. Oh, man.
I mean, again, T-Law has been so solid. Like, how do you not start him? But Burrow, look at what he did last week. Burrow still has the higher ceiling, right? And that's a team that even though they've had absolutely nothing to play for basically all year, they're still going to go, like, to the wall and still try to score 50 points. Giants or Bucks?
I think you got to go Giants against whatever this offense is the Raiders are putting out there.
Yeah, exactly. Wandale or Swift?
I go Swift here.
Yeah, I don't feel, well, again, you can't feel good about anything Giants offensively. Johnson or Goddard?
I'm going to go Juwan. Let's not even just, don't even need Juwan should be totally fine here.
Yeah, normally it'd say, well, go with the guy in the better offense. That pertains more to running back than tight end, but also it's like Juwan Johnson is the number 2 target. Goddard is number 3. All right, and then John is in a 20-team league. As you would guess, the waiver wire is scarce, and had 2 of the biggest busts at running back.
This is annoying. Like, this is frustrating. Like, these guys carry you all year. Jahmyr Gibbs, insane. Like, for as good as he was last year, and if it wasn't for that garbage time touchdown catch last week, he would have been an absolute bust the entire, like, each week of the fantasy playoffs. This guy was horrible. What happened? Here?
Yeah, but at least even last week, like, he caught some passes. Like, he'll catch passes. I think Jacobs is going down as the bust of the year for the playoffs because he just barely even played, and he played enough to make you want to play him, and then did nothing. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's not dwell on that, John. Rivers or Cook or Ewers?
I'll just take a chance on Rivers.
Yeah, Rivers. And then Corey Kiner or Allen.
Is that LeQuint? Is that LeQuint Allen Jr.?
Like, which Allen could that even be? Is that LeQuint? It must be LeQuint Allen.
I don't know if I guess look, Corey Kiner at least had like a drive last week where he got the ball lost and they get the Bengals. How's this? Oh man. I guess I'll go Corey Kiner against the Bengals and hope. Pray.
Yeah, I guess the Bengals. Oh, it gets better. And then we got Austin
Stone
Hooper.
Smart. This has got to be our okay. Congratulations, John. This is officially ever our first Stone Smart question. I don't think I can play Stone. I'll just take a chance on Hooper. At least they get the Jets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Austin Hooper might actually be a sneaky good play this week, but
you know what's happening this week. Austin Hooper is going to have like 2 catches for 20 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Kyle Williams is going to have like 3 catches he's going to have like a Quentin Johnston game. Diggs is going to bust. Henry's going to bust. Like, of course.
Yeah. It's, again, Austin Hooper seems like probably one of those players that nobody will even think about that does something. I can't say that for Stone Smart.
John Henry thought.
Well, there's more. Forgot an 18-team league. John, you're in way too deep. Needs a big time defense to secure my deserved championship. I agree. Nobody's more passionate about this than you. Jets, Bears, or Falcons are the choices.
I mean, you can't play Falcons against the Rams unless we know they're benching everybody. Bears against 49ers? I don't want to start the Bears, I guess.
I don't want to start any of these. You can't play the Jets. They literally they haven't intercepted anybody all year long. You cannot play the Jets against the Patriots. I refuse. I cannot allow it.
You can't play any of these defenses. Come on.
No. I would go Falcons if I had to.
All right, go Falcons.
All right. Well deserved. Hopefully you get at least a couple of those, John. All right, now we got Cam. Pick 2, DJ Moore, Fannin or London?
I'm just going to go Fannin in London.
There you go. Pretty easy. Interesting one from the Enchanted Fungi. Would you go T-Law over Allen?
I think I would.
And maybe not just because of the weather, right? But also maybe that foot isn't 100%, tough defense. And T-Law just seems far safer.
Yep.
Strange or Henry?
I mean, I have Strange one spot ahead of Henry. I mean, they're both in good matchups now, good spots here. I don't know. They both feel very similar, right? They feel very similar to me.
Yeah, I'd be prepared to be hurt by both, but at least with all those receivers out, maybe Henry against the Jets just seems more appealing. So I would take a chance on that. Pick 2, Bucky Henderson Evans. Cool.
I think you got to go Evans. Again, the Bucky Henderson debate here. I do have Bucky slightly ahead of Henderson just because more guaranteed touches. But I don't blame you if you want to go Henderson and shoot for that upside. It's close.
Well, yeah, I'm going to take Henderson for the reasons I said earlier. Could go either way. Iconic now, Warren or Tonjes?
I'll go Tonjes. You still can't feel good about Tyler Warren.
No, nothing has changed. It's still Phillip Rivers. Walker or Carter at RB2?
I'm going Michael Carter. I'm not chasing that random Kenneth Walker game last week.
No, Carter gets the Bengals. Go Carter. Let's see, Purdy or T-Law?
T-Law.
And then Bucks, Giants, or Jags defense?
I think you got to just take a chance on Giants here. Although Jags might be slightly safer. But, I mean, come on. How risky are the Giants against the Raiders? I'm just going to go Giants.
Yeah, it really does make you wonder why is Geno Smith playing, right? They're resting these guys.
Yeah, why is Geno Smith playing? Like honestly, why is Ashton Genty even playing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I want Ashton Genty to play, but
well, I mean, we all want Ashton Genty to play, but it's like, are you tanking or are you sort of tanking?
Yeah, well, that's what's weird. It's weird, but you know what? Has anything the Raiders done all year not been weird? So,
you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna give Ashton Genty the ball like 30 times, and he's gonna win the game for him.
All right.
In a game they're actively trying to lose, they're going to give him the ball 30 times, and he's going to go for a huge game and win it for him.
That would be what they deserve. Cerulean Dog, thank y'all for the content this year and the past years. Thank you for being here all these years. I appreciate you. That's right. Everyone get these championships. So let's keep going. All right. Let's do a couple of these. We're caught up now to the questions from when we first got on live. Let's do some regular chats before we catch up with the super chats. Why not? Lightning round. Ready, set,
do it.
Jimmy Jones, Jacobs killed you, Jalen Warren, or DJ Moore?
Jalen Warren.
Which Saint tight end? More than one. Gary Miles, Taysom, or Juwan?
I think you got to go with Juwan. He's like the number 2 target here.
Yeah. Unless you're down big, I guess I would say. And then Lucas, Olave, or Etienne at the flex.
If it's PPR, I'll go Olave. If it's non, I'll go Etienne. Non or half, I'll go Etienne.
Fair enough. And then Uncle Reekers, good morning. Maybe on Henderson or Michael Carter.
Henderson.
All right. And then what's up, Benny? One of our members. He's saying that T-Mac is now questionable.
Yeah, with an illness, but they already said they expect him to play, so not worried about it. Should be worried about it here.
All right. So if you were planning on starting him, no worries because of that. And then this is Kendall, T-Law, or Brissett.
T-Law.
Which defense, Seattle or Jacksonville?
I mean, they're both good, but I feel like Jag's the slightly better choice here. I feel like they have more chances for sacks.
Yeah, because Seahawks are at Carolina. Carolina doesn't scare you, but they're one of those really boring offenses that don't do enough to really excite you. On the other side, like a lot of turnovers and sacks and stuff. All right, then we have the DJ BK24. What's up? Choose one. AJB, Al Pierce, I believe Parker Washington, Luther Burden, Trey Tucker.
I know there's worry here for AJ Brown, but I can't. Like if you're I'll say this, the DJ BK24, because it's your team. If I was going to bench AJ Brown for one of these guys, which I wouldn't, but if I was going to, I would put Burden in. So if you're like, I can't do it, I can't start AJ Brown, I'm too worried about the weather, you can go Burden. But if it was me, I would just roll with AJ Brown.
Yeah, none of those guys, make me think, well, no. I don't love AJB this week, but I don't really want to start any of those other guys. Maybe even Luther Burden's risky. It's like a risky flex. And then Brissett or Purdy? We just go Purdy?
Yeah, I think I got Purdy higher than Brissett.
All right. And then real quick, we've kind of already answered this, but I know not everyone's on the whole time. Greg Illogical, with Kittle out, you can just go Tonjes, and I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Love the channel. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, we now have Myresh Deodar. Welcome back. In half, Purdy, Burrow, Brissett.
I've got Burrow the highest.
And then BTJ Carter or I think Kyle Williams.
Yeah, in half PPR, I'm fine just going Michael Carter here against the Bengals.
All right. I do feel like BTJ now is a little higher on my radar, but of course we can't, can't pretend there's no risk. But Carter's solid. Tyler Trowbridge, Tonjes or Loveland?
I'm just going to go Tonjes here.
Yeah, just go Tonjes. He should get targets, no problems here. And then Julio Espinosa, flex, more Burden, Carter, Strange, or Hill.
I still have Michael Carter the highest. It's gotten closer between him and Burden, but I just feel better about Michael Carter, the touches in a good matchup. I'm going to go Michael Carter.
Yeah, definitely feel much better about Carter than those guys. Corey Mitchell, pick one. Rico, Brees, Monangai, or Carter?
Again, just going to go Michael Carter here.
Yeah, Rico would make sense, except that he's getting Seattle, again, one of the toughest run defenses. I think they're now the number 2 run defense in the league. He hasn't been as good lately, so let's just go Carter. Brandy Hills, or Brandy Hill Senior? I don't know. Full PPR. Start Tonjes or Strange.
Jeez. I mean, I have Strange over Tonjes still. This is one of those, could go either way. Like, again, they feel pretty similar here, right? Both in good offenses. Neither guaranteed to get targets, but both could get targets. Strange just has such a good matchup against the Colts. Colts have been terrible against tight ends. I'm going to go Strange.
Yeah, this one is close again. So Strange is fine here. Benito Matias. Choose one. AJB, Luther Burden. Another Trey Tucker question. Alec Pierce, Parker Washington. Why Trey
Got
Tucker?
a lot of Trey Tucker. I guess everybody assumes since Bowers is out, like Trey Tucker is going to, go off here, but I don't really want to start anybody on the Raiders outside of Ashton Genty if I don't have to. Again, I'm going to say the same thing I just said here. Like, I'm starting AJ Brown over all these guys. If you're that worried about it, if you're like, I can't do it, right? It's on the road, it's in Buffalo, it's in the rain, I'll go Burden would be my next choice.
Yeah, sorry, I'm stuck on the Trey Tucker thing. Like,
oh, get ready. I had about 15 Trey Tucker questions yesterday. It felt like 20 Trey Tucker questions.
Well, I get that must be the only reason, right? It must be just because.
Yeah, because they figure, well, Bowers is out, but like, are they even going to play Trey Tucker? Maybe they'll just play like Jack Besh and Deontay Thornton and see what the rookies can do.
Yeah.
Like, that would make sense, right? Like, that would make sense. Like, hey, let's play our rookie wide receivers and see what these guys can do. That would make the most sense. But it's the Raiders, so you never know.
Why they probably won't. No, but like, Brock Bowers missed like the whole month of October, basically, right? He already missed games, and Trey Tucker that was like
terrible.
Okay, like he didn't do much, so
yeah, I'm not starting Trey Tucker. If Trey Tucker goes off this week, oh well. I mean, Kevontae Turpin right now is your wide receiver 3 in fantasy. Like,
you know what? It would make sense. All right, so how about this one? Speaking of, how about Michael Mayer versus Jake Tonjes, battle of the backup tight ends.
Yeah, I think I still just go Tonjes here. Like, again, I really, even Genty is feeling, I don't want to say risky right now, but even Genty, like, you put him in your lineup and you're still like, there's a little bit of feeling of like this could go wrong. I don't want to start a Raider if I don't have to. Give me Tonjes in the 49ers offense.
That's a great way to put it. Don't want to start a Raider if you really don't have to. Well, except for Genty. That's the big dog, by the way. Thank you, the big dog. DV 1382 needs upside. T-Law or Brock?
Purdy.
Yeah,
I'm going T-Law. Going T-Law here and
Warren or Ramondre.
Oh, that one is tough. I have Ramondre still slightly over Warren because the Jets. But I don't know. But if we're going for upside, I think it's probably Warren. If you're going for upside, it's probably Warren.
Yeah, DK Metcalf is out. They're going to need to run the ball a lot. They ran it pretty well last week. Sure, go Jalen Warren for the win. ASAP Wolf, what's up? Okay. Kyron Williams or Tyrone Tracy?
Well, I literally have these guys back to back. I have Tyrone Tracy slightly ahead of Kyron Williams because even though the Giants are trying to tank, Tracy still gets the touches there. He catches passes. Like the players are still going to play hard, right? The players aren't going to like actively try to lose. So I'm going to go Tracy against the Raiders.
You would think. Yeah, these guys have not just pride, you would hope, but incentives, right? Motivated. They want to show that they, deserve to be the guy. Tyrone Tracy wants to show that he can be the running back next year. So, yeah, I agree with all that. Tyler Connor playing to win. That's always a good thing.
That's good. So unlike the Giants and Raiders, you're playing to win. That's good.
Needs the tight end. Fannin, Strange, Loveland, Taysom. Also have Ted at wide receiver if he doesn't play. Goes Slayton, Pierce, A.D. Mitchell, or Kyle Williams.
Well, I'm definitely going to go Fannin at tight end. I probably would have gone Fannin even if Kittle plays. Like, Kittle not even 100%. That's a good fallback option there. It sounds like Ted is playing. Again, I don't think I can play these guys over Ted. I mean, Kyle Williams might be the only one I consider just for the potential of a big game against the Jets, but he's also very, very risky.
Yeah, the floor is still pretty much nothing, which he's done most weeks this entire season. So, yeah, if Ted plays, I think you just play him. All right, good luck, Tyler. And then DV 1382 has Warren at tight end. Tonjes, Parkinson are available. Who are we going with? Wait, And then it says, would you start over them over Jay Warren? But I thought we were talking about tight end Warren.
Well, if it's Jalen Warren, no, I'm just gonna roll with Jalen Warren. If it's tight end Tyler Warren, I would probably go Tonjes over Tyler Warren. It's close. It's close. But again, I want the guy attached to Brock Purdy in that 49ers offense.
I'm assuming maybe meant that it's Tyler Warren. It's a tight end question. So let's go Tonjes here. Josh Nelson. Here's the squad. And there's the bench. Got London, Wandale, Monungai. Any changes? Flexing Fannin with McBride at tight end.
I don't know. I mean, I like Fannin this week, but can I flex him over a guy like London? I might have him over London. Let me. You know what? I do. I have him over London.
Wow. That one's close. That's the only dilemma. It's how much do you trust London here? Well, I'm not saying I trust him a lot. All right, well then keep it the way you got it. I think you're good, Josh. Good luck. And then Benny, Burden, Pearsall, or roll with T-Mac.
Oh man, how good do we feel about Pearsall? He's playing. No Kittle.
No, not doing it.
I don't know. I think I like Burden enough to just go Burden here.
Yeah, not doing it with Pearsall. And I was the biggest Pearsall fan. I guess that's part of the reason, right? Just the bitter disappointment. But no, I'm not trusting Pearsall this week. Burton should be fine. Play Taysom instead of Tonjes.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got Tonjes slightly over Taysom here.
I think the thing with Taysom is just the thing with Taysom regardless. If you don't have a good, like, solid option, you roll the dice. Or if you're like, I'm down 30, 40 points because I faced Derrick Henry, roll the dice. Go with Taysom and see if he has one of those insane games. Nice job, by the way, props. Sniping Tonjes because the op had Kittle. Love that.
Nice. Well done.
Jay Tovin. One receiver, one flex. Got Michael Wilson, Luther Burden, Blake Corum. Which two?
I'm going to go Burden and Corum.
Burden and Corum it is. And then Armando Preciado. Thank you for all the help. No, you're welcome. Okay, got T-Law, Bijan and Bucky, Jason, Olavi Evans, Taysom, the flex. It's either Rico, Monungai, Carter, Harrison, or Burden.
Yeah, I just go Michael Carter here.
Yeah, Carter for the flooring. It's a pretty decent ceiling. It's the Bengals, so Carter's the logical selection there. All right, good luck, Armando. A-Rod, Brissett or T-Law?
T-Law.
T-Law. This definitely should be a bounce back for Brissett, but T-Law here. Strange or Warren? We're just going Strange.
Yeah, Strange.
All right. Let's see. Now it is Sir Brooks. Needs a killer replacement. Blah, blah, blah. Well, okay. Waller's in the mix here. I think it's probably just Tonjes again, right?
Yeah, just Tonjes again.
DJ Moore or Wan'Dale Robinson?
I'm going to go DJ Moore. I don't want to start a giant wide receiver if I can help it.
Yeah. Again, this game, the Giants don't seem to be trying too hard to win. I got how many offensive linemen are out? 3, I think. They threw the ball how many times last week? Like 5 all game or something like that. Something ridiculous. Yeah. Wan'Dale Robinson's barely even a consideration. All right, so Robert Perky, only one question. Tracy or Mondre?
Well, now that Henderson's back, I've got Tracy higher.
Right. This would have been Mondre if Henderson was out, and now it's Tracy. All right. We got Johnny B. 2 running backs, 2 flexes. Probably is it Jacoby Myers, Ted, Burden, Tonjes, Corum, Carter, Sampson. Need 4.
I'm gonna go Corum and Carter running back, Jacoby as a flex, and Burden will be my other flex.
All right, there you go. And then we got Tito 2 times. All needs 2 running backs, 1 receiver, 1 flex. We got Saquon, Kyron, Brees, Mike.
I'm gonna assume Evans. Like
I guess
you couldn't type Evans for the 1 extra S, the 1 extra character.
Like, come on, we can give them more specific than just first name base. Okay, Olave, like Wandale. Okay, I get it. First name base. We can be on a first name basis with Wandale, but Mike.
Right. I think you gotta go Saquon and Kyron at running back. I mean, you can't start Brees. I'm gonna go Olave at wide receiver, and I'm gonna flex Big Mike. Let's flex Mike.
And then let's see. Lost 69 Abel. Start 2 at my flex. London, Wandale, Burden, Sharps. Nice. Has Mumfield on standby. And Mooney. I forget Mooney. Like Mooney, he should be dead. He should be on everyone's dead to me list. Like everyone.
Come on. We've seen Mooney without London. It's useless.
Right.
We need start 2 at the flex. Gonna go London Burden.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because London's playing anyways. But
yeah.
London Burden.
I mean, if London sits, I'll take the 0 rather than get the 0 from Mooney. At least I know I'm getting a 0 from London.
There you go. The what is it? The evil you know versus the one you don't.
Exactly.
You know what? You go David Sills over Darnell Mooney. He actually gets targets. Tito now. Tito 2 times needs a QB. Brissett, Darnold, or who?
Yeah, Brissett should be fine this week against the Bengals.
And then some more quarterback. Karen again. All this talk about the Rams. Do I start Mayfield over Stafford?
I'm not doing this.
No. Mayfield hasn't even been that great. Like, even if Stafford only plays a half, I think he could do as well as Baker has been. But yeah, we can't just assume that they're going to sit all their starters. Kaizen, Bannon is playing. Yes, Tonjes.
Yeah, we can just stop there. Fannon's playing. Start Fannon.
Yeah, Fannon is in, so don't worry. All right, let's now go to Steven Youngberg again. I believe that's Shuck or Hurts.
Yeah, I like Shuck this week, but I can't start him over Jalen Hurts.
No.
Can't do it.
No, Hurts is still fine. What about Alexander Channel again? Corum or Parker Washington? Feeling a big Chase game? Question mark.
Like Jamar Chase? I mean, I'm always feeling a big Jamar Chase game. I'm gonna go Corum.
Yeah, go Corum here, and it should be a big Chase game against the Cardinals. It absolutely should. Just No Grady, good morning. One flex question: Burden or Sharps?
Burden.
Thinking that the rotation.
Well, here's a crazy thing. It wasn't even like Kenneth Walker got, all these touches last week. Like, no. Kenneth Walker was like the workhorse. No, what did he have? He had 11 carries last week.
11 carries.
Charbonnet had 9. Like, Walker had 3 catches. Charbonnet had 4. It was just Walker had those big runs. He had the big reception and the big run. He didn't get any. His usage didn't get any better.
It just so happened that it finally happened that he had a big run. Like, he hadn't done it forever.
Right.
Anyways, no, I'm not playing Kenneth Walker. Still. Right, what about Jesus Tapia? Good morning. So, Tonjes, Henry, or Parkinson?
I think here I can go Hunter Henry against the Jets. Let's take a chance here.
Yeah, Henry is always very risky. Like we always touchdown or bust. But man, 3 receivers, right? 3 receivers for the Pats are out or
Well,
maybe out.
I don't think we haven't heard about Douglas, but I think he's trending towards playing.
Oh, is he? Okay. Like, does that even matter?
But yeah, exactly. It's
the Jets. Yeah, I would go Henry here too. All right, Robert Perky. I think is that different? Tracy or Corum? Yeah, that's different.
yeah, still Tracy.
Tracy here. Ant M4670. Carter, Monungai, or Henderson?
Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson for the upside. And then Eric Sahlberg. It's a 16-man league, and I believe it's a standard one. All right. Geno Smith or Cam Ward? Go with my boy Cam.
Cam Ward. I'm not. I mean, I don't really want to play either of these, but at least Cam Ward's shown something lately. I don't want to play Geno Smith. I mean, what if they bench him at halftime or like sit him at halftime or something?
Well, they very well could. I mean, they why not? Needs a tight end and a flex. Parker Washington, Michael Mayer, Jake Tonjes, Rashid Shaheed can flex a tight end, but that doesn't mean you want to. Needs a tight end and a flex, and it says standard.
All right, let's go with Tonjes. Go for a touchdown upside in the 49ers offense. And I don't know. I guess I'll flex Parker Washington. Like maybe Shaheed runs back a kick. But I mean, are we betting? I'll go Parker Washington and Tonjes.
Yeah, Parker Washington has been, moderately involved. He's not the worst. All right, DJ Droops, Mayor Purdy.
Oh, I've got Purdy slightly ahead of May. There is risk that, I mean, we've said this before, though, it doesn't even seem to matter, but there is risk that maybe like the Patriots are just running the ball in the second half.
Yeah, well, that's true. It is definitely a possibility. Flex Devonta Smith. There's Tucker again. Pierce, Sampson, or Burden in non-PPR. Wish we had a better running back.
I mean, I want to say Devonta Smith, but with the weather, do I just go Burden? I might just go Burden here.
You're hoping for a touchdown, right? Again, Sampson, this doesn't, even if he plays, remember, he's questionable. This doesn't help him because his thing is his pass catcher. What's his touchdown upside in Cleveland? So I think if you're shooting for a touchdown, I mean, maybe Pierce, because he scored twice last week, and we know that's what he does. You're gonna need to pass. I do think I feel like it should be Devonta Smith too, right? Like it should be him. Yeah, I mean, look, if it's my team and I'm staring at these choices, I'm probably just putting Devonta Smith. So Ryan Torres, Pollard or Bucky?
I'm gonna go Bucky here. I don't mind Pollard, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too high on Bucky, but I still have trouble benching Bucky.
Yeah, I don't want to bench Bucky, but Pollard has just been better. It's not even a bad matchup again this week. I'm going to go Pollard here. Flex 2, Pitts, Taysom, Sampson, Burden, Spears, Tonjes, or Michael Mayer, or one of those two. Well,
I'm definitely gonna. Let's play Bucky and Pollard, and then my other flex, I probably go Burden here. Give me one moment.
That debate, and I was like, oh, it didn't matter. You're gonna flex the guy you don't start, so you're gonna just go Pollard and Bucky. And yeah, I do like Burden as well. All right, makes it easier there. Next is Juice. Okay. Again, rumors. We don't have any concrete evidence that this is going to happen. We haven't heard for sure. Rumors of the Rams sitting people. So I put Swift or Burden in Puka's place. No, you can't sit Puka. If you sit Puka because you're worried he's not going to play and then he plays, you will never forgive yourself, nor should you. You can always pivot. Look, come on, it's Luther Burden. Like I like Luther Burden too. He was one of my favorite receivers before the draft. Is Luther Burden really going to go off that big in week 17? He's going to be like a Puka like performance? Probably not. I would be just as fine, almost as fine, starting a guy like Mumfield who could do Burden like things. So no, don't do this. Don't sit Puka. Nobody sit Puka. I mean, we'll keep an eye out. You know, obviously we'll take a look here before things start if they do say something about it, but it's still if, and also it's like, well, if this happens, if this team wins and that team loses, that doesn't happen the way we always think it's going to either. So we're just a lot of assumptions here. So I'm not sitting Puka. I mean that. The leagues where I have Puka, I'm not sitting in. All right, this is Jaw 8210, Manungai or Charbonnet. I'm not starting a Seahawk from running back.
Manungai.
Parker Washington, Wandale Robinson. There's Trey Tucker. Pick one.
Go
Parker.
I don't know. I guess I might go Wandale here. At least they get the Raiders. The problem is, I don't know. I mean, they can't like Jacoby, BTJ, Brandon Strange, and Parker Washington can't all be good, can they? And Travis Etienne, like they're all going to be good. Somebody's got to take a hit here.
Yeah, but we don't know who.
True.
But that's the problem. You're in Jackson, you're like, oh, they have so many good options. And then you look at the Giants and the Raiders, like nobody is a good option. So I'm like, I'd just rather have the guy on a good offense. Fannin or Burden at the flex. That's interesting. Do you prefer Fannin there?
Yeah, that one's close, but yeah, I'll go Fannin.
Yeah, why not? We have one from Matt Pesos. Don't see your question, so Matt, I'm going to keep looking. And then in the meanwhile, we'll keep going here. Juice had another question. It's Wilson or London?
London.
All right, and then so I'm still looking for Matt. I'm sure the question is probably down there somewhere. All right. This user dropped a super chat. Have my doubts, but it does say real Donald Trump. So just gonna assume that it's the real one. DJ Moore, Wandale Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson. There is no actual question here. I guess we'll pick one.
I'm gonna go Ramondre.
Ramondre it is. All right. All right. Let's help John Galano because he's subscribed. Got a new subscriber. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Burrow or Purdy? Don't worry about who the opponent has. That doesn't matter.
Burrow
for upside. Both good options. All right. And then let's get to Heckle Hyde. All right. Playing for the ship in 2 leagues, Wilson or Walker?
I'll just take a chance on Michael Wilson here.
Wilson or Wandale? Wilson twice.
I actually do have Wandale ahead of Michael Wilson. It's the Raiders. I mean, I know he gets the Bengals, but he's also got to deal with annoying Marvin Harrison.
I don't know. Can't do it. I'm trying to avoid Giants if possible and Raiders other than Genty. Well, okay, the running backs. I got Tracy is good and Genty's good, but they didn't even barely throw it last week. I don't know. I'm going to go Wilson here and just hope for the big game. I don't feel a Wandale big game. James Hall, good afternoon. Been rolling with Hurts. Is it time to bench him for T-Law?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is.
And I don't think even just due to the weather. I think just T-Law's just been better lately. Partly the weather. Next is going to be Juice again. T. Higgins or Jacoby Myers?
I think you got to go T. Higgins. Way more upside.
Yeah. Great matchup for him. All right. This looks like Hive Salon. Hey, starting lineup is Knicks Robinson, Stevenson, AJB, JMO, McBride, flexing Tracy. On the bench, we got Taysom Hill, Goddard, Pittman, Spears. Any changes here?
I mean, probably not with those guys on the bench. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. Like your only players worth starting on your bench are tight ends, and your best player in your lineup is a tight end. So, no, and you already have a couple of players locked in. No, nothing to change here. You're good. Harv Danger. What's up, Harv? Corum or Jawan Johnson at the flex? Now that's interesting.
Yeah, I think I just go Corum though. I don't know. I mean, Juwan, unless you're in like the league I'm in where you get like point per first down, tight end premium. Like what's really the upside for Jawan Johnson here? Like I think I just go Corum.
Yeah, Corum's still plenty fine. And then Michael Wilson is the only receiver you have. Interesting. Coker, Burden, Downs, and Mitchell are on waivers. Well, you're not going to start any of those guys over Wilson unless you like Burden. Do you like Burden more?
I do like Burden more than Michael Wilson.
Well, you could do that.
I mean, they're both risky though, so I don't know. Maybe just stick with Michael Wilson.
Yeah, I still feel like Wilson has more upside, so I would stick with Michael Wilson here. Speaking of Corum, here's an interesting one. Shelly, did you drop Tracy to pick up Corum to block the opponent who has Kyrie?
Yeah. You're not going to start Tracy. Do it. You do not need anybody on you don't even need a bench right now. The games are about to kick off. You don't even need a bench.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you drop Tracy, someone will pick him up. No, they can't because you just put him on waivers. It's too late.
Right.
Do it. Very smart. Love it. This is endgame strategy at its best. Harv now needs part 2. Bench Manungai, Stevenson, Rico.
All right, so Pop Douglas is officially active.
Oh.
So does that change your opinion about Juwan versus Diggs in my league?
No.
You're still Diggs?
I go for the upside. Diggs has the upside.
Even with that crazy tight end scoring where Travis Kelce somehow got 14.5 fantasy points for doing nothing.
Yeah, but the Saints, Juwan Johnson is never guaranteed to happen. Well, of course. Okay, Diggs is not either, but
I was gonna say
your league, your team is so stacked it doesn't even matter. You're sweating over this decision. You're gonna win by 50 anyways.
I don't know, man. I already had Pickens and Amon-Ra bust. I feel like this is the week you don't want a stacked team. You want like the worst possible team you can have in the finals this week. That's what's gonna win. That's what's gonna win this week.
Yeah. No, this is the week where you were praying that you have Kenneth Gainwell, Jake Tonjes, Raheem Sanders. Like that's Michael Carter. That's what you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna bench Rico out of this group.
All right, there you go, Harv. Eric, drop the super chat. So let's put it up. I don't think we have time to get too deep into the origin story again. He says, "How do you know each other?" Thanks for the analysis. You want to
back in the day, he was the editor for Rotoballer. I started writing for Rotoballer. Then we started doing their podcast, and we started doing their YouTube channel, and then we did our own YouTube channel. That's the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, it's the short version. All right, let's get to Rise. What's up? Rise above anything. Michael Carter, Michael Wilson, or Jake Tonjes at the flex. I mean, it's going to be one of the Cardinals. Tonjes is a decent tight end pivot, but
yeah, if I got to pick a Cardinal, I'm going Michael Wilson.
Oh, Wilson. Okay, Wilson because it's probably PPR, assuming it's PPR.
Well, Michael Carter. I thought it was Marvin Harrison. No, I'll go Michael Carter. I thought it was Marvin Harrison, Michael. I'm trying to answer Draft Lane and these questions at the same time. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? We're just about halfway through. Should we drop a Draft Lane question up here real quick?
I don't know. I think we better keep going.
Keep going. Too many. All right.
Yeah.
Juice wants to know Michael Carter or Ramondre. You go Michael
Carter.
What about Tyler Astrick? Hey guys, start one Waller. Wow, okay, we got some different tight ends here. Waller, Kincaid, or Colby Parkinson. I am not trusting Waller, and he did not come through against the Bengals. He's got Quinn Ewers. No, don't do Waller. It's which tight end? They're both dead to me. So who do you like better, Kincaid or Colby Parkinson?
I'd go Parkinson.
Yeah, I guess so. Harry Taylor, Tonjes Loveland, or Goddard? Well, in this case, I think we just go Goddard. No.
Yeah, Goddard should be fine.
And then T-Law or Burrow. We like Burrow.
This is tough. This is tough. They're both great options, but yeah, Burrow's slightly ahead.
Admiral Habibi, DJ Moore, or Blake Corum this week? Burden is back, so it's a little iffy on Moore.
Yeah, I would go Corum.
Agree. And again, I'm assuming that the Rams are going to like sit Kyron and all their starters, but Corum still gets plenty of run. He should be fine. All right. Let's keep going to DJ Droops. We did answer your super chat. Maybe you weren't. Maybe we hadn't done it by the time you made that comment. Scorpion. All right. Got to flex. Tet, Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, or Devontae Smith. Honestly, I'm going to come out and say Kenneth Gainwell to me is a borderline like must start. Like, I'm serious. I have to start Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, you got to start Gainwell.
All right. This is RM2OHS. Michael Pittman or Luther Burden?
I'm gonna go Luther Burden. I don't care who my opponent is. I think that's funny.
Yeah, don't worry about the DJ Moore thing. Yeah, Pittman just not getting hardly involved with Rivers there. And then we have Yan King. 10-man. Pick one. Flex. Bucky. Sick? Is Bucky sick?
No, Tet is sick.
Tet's sick. Oh, sick Tet. I see. Bucky, a sick Tet. Probably Burden. I'm guessing Burden, not Jermaine Burton.
Wilson. Yeah, Jermaine Burton. No. Bucky to me is the obvious choice here.
Yeah, his usage. I know. Look, I'm frustrated too, but do you really feel better about those other guys? Yeah, it's just annoying that Harrison is back. Yeah, I guess it's good. All right, then we got Bob. Happy holidays. Just want to throw in a Billy Volek reference just to make sure that never forget. Man. Never forget. Ugly baby. All right. Tracy Hall or Washington in the flex?
Tracy
it is. And then let's do a couple of these others. Why not? We've got championship questions on the line here. Ramondre or Diggs in full? The set.
This one's easy. Diggs.
Yeah, go Diggs here. This is the set 2009. And then Edgar Jaquez, first championship. Tonjes or Strange?
Strange, slightly ahead of Tonjes.
All right. And then AP Guitar Covers just wants to let everyone know in the championship in both leagues, partly because of us. All right.
Partly. Mostly because of you.
And good luck times 2. All right. And then it is Francisco Aldretti, Darnold or Shuck?
Ooh. I've got Shuck ahead of Darnold this week.
And then Pats or Saints? You got to go Pats.
Got to go Pats.
All right. And then Juice with another. Swift, Carter, or Etienne?
You got to go Etienne. Tootin's out again. He's going to get all the touches. You got to go Etienne.
Yeah, Etienne is the best here. Manuel Munoz needs 2. Carter, Tet, Jacoby, or Diggs?
I'm going to go Diggs and Jacoby.
Yeah. Assuming this is PPR of some sort, let's go with those last two receivers. This kind of feels good in a interesting way. Hunter Baldwin, the guy he's playing, has Henry on the bench
I
in the
don't even
championship.
understand. Like Henry's been good. Henry hasn't even been bad. Like people, like I know there was all that talk about the fourth quarter last week, but he still had like 120 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Like he was still good.
Like,
How do you sit? How do you sit Henry?
that guy's gonna be kicking himself all off season if he loses. Which since he's playing you, we hope he does. We buy homes near you. Non PPR, start one. Kyron Carter Henry.
I think you got to take a chance on Henderson here.
Yeah, in non. Kyron is kind of like the floor play, but you know. All right, this is Wayne. Let's get it. The championship. The low expectations. My championship loss awaits. Come on, let's get it. Your name is literally "Let's get it." Come on, let's get it. Hill, Mayer, Gesicki, or Tonjes.
I'm gonna go Tonjes here.
BTJ, Tucker, Kyle Williams. Come on.
I think I like BTJ enough just to start him.
And then Purdy or Stafford.
Oh man, I have Stafford quite a bit, not quite a bit, but ahead of Purdy. But if you're worried about the whole Monday night benching thing or whatever resting thing, I think Purdy should be totally fine this week.
Yeah, Purdy is safe. Not that Stafford feels like he shouldn't be, but if you're worried, just go Purdy. All right, J-Med, 2224, Tonjes, Hill, Loveland.
I'm gonna go Tonjes.
Gold Rush. Need to flex Waddle, Taysom, BTJ, Pittman, Rico.
Ooh. This one's close between Waddle and BTJ for me. I've got Waddle slightly ahead of BTJ.
Yeah, I do feel like it could be a good BTJ game, but he is competing for targets, whereas Waddle still has no competition. Let's go Waddle. And then let's go to Gus Braswell. Thank you, Gus. Appreciate you. Can't decide. I can see why. Burrow, T-Law, and May. It's in the championship. He's the guy I'm playing. Started Gibbs, Jacobs, Nico, and Schultz. And he has Derrick Henry. I mean, look, it's like
congratulations. You've already won, but out of this group, I'm going Burrow.
He says he doesn't want another bust from Burrow. Burrow was far from a bust last week.
Yeah, he's at home against the Cardinals. I'd be shocked if he busts. I mean, if you want to go T-Law, T-Law's fine too.
Last week, Burrow had 309 yards and 4 touchdowns. I would go Burrow. Why would he bust? Like May, I would say, okay, don't play May because what if, right? What if they don't need to pass? Okay. Just go Burrow. Hey, look, you got this. Good luck. I don't want to say good luck. Congratulations, Gus. You got it.
Yes, congratulations.
And back to the ugly baby. Barner, Parkinson, Tonjes.
I'll just take a chance on Tonjes here.
Yeah, these options. All right. By the way, guys, we're gonna stick to super chats until we get caught up because it's championship week. You know, obviously, people want to make sure their questions are answered. That's what the super chat feature is for. We don't want to keep people waiting too long. Bogus edits. 2 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end, and 1 flex from this group. Sorry for throwing my whole squad. Just nervous. No, that's what we're here for.
That's fine. 2 wide receivers are going to be Puka Evans. Tight end is going to be Pitts. Running back will be. I can just tell you, I'm playing Swift and Michael Carter. 1 running back, 1 flex.
All right, here you go. You do have a good option with Kittle out, so good luck. Gus actually has another one. Gus Braswell, pick 2. Myers, Carter, Wilson, Diggs, Corum.
I'm going to go Jacoby and Diggs.
There you go. And then, again, I'm not sure how to say Jan Kane. 10-man. Okay, Steelers or Seahawks? defense.
I mean, I think these are both good options this week, but Seattle.
Steelers get the
This one's
Browns.
tough.
Shadur Sanders.
Yeah, Steelers have, even with TJ Watt out, they've been a good defense still. I'm gonna go Let's go Steelers. It could be a sloppy game.
Yeah, it should be an ugly game. Let's go Steelers. OG Fly Ass Kane, what's up? Thanks for a fun season. Of course, last shot at a win despite playing Jacobs. All right, which receiver here? Is it Waddle?
Yeah, I've got Waddle slightly over BTJ.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Let's try to overcome the bust. Mr. Underrated. Pick 2, Downs, Mitchell, Igbuka, Kyle Williams.
I mean, I'm definitely going to go Kyle Williams here. Let's just take a chance. And you know what? I know he hasn't been that good, but against the Dolphins, maybe Igbuka finally does it. I'll go Kyle Williams, Igbuka. I don't want to play 80 Mitchell or Josh Downs. I just don't.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Good luck. And then this is Connor Richardson, Stevenson, or Sampson. Have we even gotten clarification? Is Dylan Sampson going to play?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. It should, right? Who's inactive for the Browns? Let's see.
To me, I don't even know if it. I think I might just go Stevenson anyways against the Jets.
Yeah, he's in. So Dylan Sampson is in, but I'm going Stevenson.
Yeah. All right, Diego Lujano, Dart or Shuck?
Shuck.
Definitely going Shuck here. T-Mac or Carter?
I'm going to go Carter.
Hurts or Purdy?
Purdy.
All right, there you go. Good luck, Diego. And let's see. Now we have Leo Stapleton. Burrow or Stafford?
Burrow.
Tonjes or Waller?
Tonjes.
Definitely Tonjes here. Jerry Soto. What's up, Jerry? Wandale or Mazda Marv?
Mazda Marv. I'm just going to go Wandale against the Raiders.
Which, yeah, I posted that. The meme I saw, I was like, this is an insult to Mazda owners everywhere. Come on.
Yeah.
Mazdas are reliable. They don't break down. Okay. Tanner Woodward, Pierce, Pollard, or Kyle Williams?
I'm going to go Pollard here. Pollard should be fine.
Yeah, I like Pollard. All right, Juice. Another dilemma. That's what happens when you're so many leagues. Tyrone Tracy or Blake Corum?
I've got Tracy higher again. He gets good matchup against the Raiders.
Yeah. And then J Raw Media. Unfortunately, going against the King. Started Sutton, and yes, he is.
Man, okay,
coming through. Evans but again, London. What is the upside for London? If you just go Evans.
Yeah, doesn't Evans have more upside? I feel like Evans has more upside than London. I'm going Evans.
And then, well, in this case, what about tight end? Do you swing for Taysom Hill here?
Yeah, in this case, I might. Like, you need a home run, right? Derrick Henry killed you. Sutton killed you. I might just take a chance on Taysom here. Maybe he gets like 2 random touchdowns or something.
Yeah, that's exactly the situation. When you're going against King Henry, I just hope for Taysom Hill having an insane game. And then it's Alice Coyote. Cool. Need to flex. Corum, Parker, Washington, Ramondre, or Michael Carter?
I'm going to go Michael Carter here.
And then Genrail, Tonjes, Mayer, Warren. Let's go Tonjes.
Yeah, I'm just going to go Tonjes here. Take it. I mean, these guys are all risky. Just take a chance on the guy in the 49ers offense.
Jinxed, to be honest. Bucky or Gainwell?
No, I'm going Gainwell. I can sit Bucky here. Give me Gainwell.
Yeah, like this is easily Gainwell for me. What's up, Brian? Brian with a sticker. Good reasons. Got good reasons to not be around. It's okay. Just saying thank you for the content and the community. Wait and pray for Pearsall or Pittman.
Look, Pearsall's in. I'll just play Pearsall. Pittman, I mean, come on. Pearsall can't be Well, he's famous last words, but Pearsall can't really be worse than Pittman, right?
Probably not. Probably. Against the Bears. Like, I know. I really don't want to go there because the risk with Pearsall. Pittman, like, what is he getting you? So I would, in this case, yeah, throw the dart at Pearsall. He is in, right? He's effectively in. So
He's in.
West B Music in a bind, Burden or Parker?
I like Burden this week.
Worried that they limit Luther because they clinched.
Yeah, but I think they could still. I think they can. They clinched the division. But I think they can. They're still fighting for. Yeah, they're fighting for a top 2 seed still. They're currently the number 2 seed. They still have a chance for the number 1 seed. You don't want to lose that number 2 seed because number 2 seed could get you 2 games at home. So
they're also in general, and it's hard to say because first time head coach, right, in Chicago, Ben Johnson, but there's certain coaches that will do this and certain coaches that won't. Like some coaches straight up don't care. Like we're gonna win every game no matter what. Like you're gonna play hard. This is the mentality. I don't see Ben Johnson being a guy who's gonna like limit his players. I just don't think he's like that.
This is what makes me think, like, even if the Rams are, like, do you really want to sit players for 2 straight weeks?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. This isn't week 18, right? They're just going to sit back and chill. We've seen that happen. And then you get a bye, and then you're like, they haven't played for a month before the playoffs. Like, that doesn't. Sean McVay also, he knows what he's doing. Anyways.
Yeah.
And is Luther Burden a guy we're like, oh, we got to rest him? Like, he's ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's sing 5'10. Kittle is out. So, Tonjes or Juwan Johnson?
Nah, here I go, Juwan.
And then you got Purdy. Doesn't matter. You got Purdy. Don't worry about that. Go Juwan Johnson. Diego now. Waddle or Carter. It's Diego Lujano. Salute.
I have Michael Carter. I hope Michael Carter doesn't bust. I have Michael Carter higher.
It's close here. It's very close. I think Carter does have more upside because he gets the Bengals. So. Welcome back, Travis. Worried about Genty. I mean, again, we went over this at length in the beginning, but Corum over Genty?
Nah, I'm still going Genty here.
Yeah. I get why you're worried because it's the Raiders, but again, he doesn't even necessarily have to play the whole game. He could still rip off a big run. I'm going Genty. And then this is Nudo TYTV. New dot. I don't know. K. Williams or Carter? I'm assuming that's Kyron.
I'm going Michael Carter. I mean, Kyle Williams, sure, but it's still very risky here.
Was that Kyron? Maybe it's Kyron.
Oh, if it's Kyron, I'm just thinking about Kyle Williams because everybody's asking about Kyle Williams. If that's Kyron, I'm still going Kyron over Carter.
Assume it's a running back question. Probably Kyron.
Yeah, makes sense.
And all of a sudden we got 2 K Williams to worry about. Burden or Godwin?
Just think after today, we don't have to worry about it for like 6 more months, and then we'll get all the. Do I start, K Williams or Jay Smith?
Yeah.
Do I start K Williams or Jay Williams? You Jay Williams or K Williams?
Oh man.
I'm going Burden over Godwin. I'm going Juwan over Barner.
Yeah, definitely Juwan over Barner. All right. John Henry with another one. Was changing my lineups. He says you recommended guys you recommended me got snatched up on the waiver wire. Well, that's because you're in a 2018 team league. All right. So oh wow. You're not ready for this. I know you're not ready for this. Hold on. Okay, so Bears or Jets defense. Let's go Bears. Stone Smart or Roman Wilson? It's like a flex question, I guess.
No, come on. I mean, I guess Roman Wilson with DK out, maybe.
Right. And then here we go. LeQuint Allen Jr. or Cedric Wilson.
I'm not even going to lie. I don't even know who Cedric Wilson plays for anymore. Who does he even play for?
I did not know he was still in the league, legitimately. He was a Dolphin at one point, and that turned out to be like
He plays for. He's still on the Dolphins.
he's still
How do you not know this?
because he's Cedric Wilson. Like,
I'll go LaQuint Allen.
yeah, go to Quint Allen. Wow, this is why you don't play in 20-man leagues, because then you got to start Cedric Wilson or LaQuint Allen. Jason Burris, 2 different championships, very nice. London or Higgins?
Higgins.
London or Tet?
London.
There you go. Split the Londons. S. Singh, 5'10", Pearsall or Michael Wilson?
Yeah. I'll just go Michael Wilson.
Yeah, in this case, let's go Wilson. All right, Matt Waggy, we'll take your word for it, but we also want to help as many people as possible. Stafford or Burrow?
I'll go Burrow.
Have Chase and Brown. My opponent has Puka. Well, what can you do? You can't worry about that. Just go for the upside. MG Moss, playing for the prize. T-Law or Burrow?
I have Burrow slightly ahead of T-Law. That's a tough one. Both should be great this week.
All right, Francisco Nava. Pick 1, flex 2 receivers. Godwin, Burden, Stevenson, Carter, Wilson, Pierce.
I'm just gonna go Burden, Michael Wilson at wide receiver, I guess, and flex Michael Carter.
All right. I'm trying to go back. Hey, DJ Droops keeps saying that he's spaced out and missed the answer to his question, so let's put it up. May or Purdy?
Purdy slightly over May. Yeah, I remember doing this one. I remember his house picture. And then I said I'm still flexing Devonta Smith. I mean, I guess you could go Burden if you don't want to risk it. I think in non-PPR, you could even risk it with Sampson. I mean, Wyatt Teller's back. That helps the O-line, but I'm just going to go Devonta Smith here.
Yeah, that's why I think I said my team. If it's my choice here, I would go Devonta Smith. All right, now we have Christopher Bills. Pick 1 for the flex. T-Mac, Corum, Devonta Smith.
Or Smurf. Who's Smurf?
Smurfette.
I don't. Oh man. I've got Corum the highest.
Yeah, to me, it's between Devonta Smith again and Corum. And Corum is fine here. Solid. Gets you the floor with a ceiling, a decent ceiling. All right. We don't have time. Sorry. Flattery will almost get you on, but sorry, we don't have time for this. Jerry Soto needs a flex. Wandale, Harrison, or Barner?
I'm just going to go Wandale Robinson here.
Okay. Juice says Hurts will run wild if the weather is horrible. Better than Shuck?
I mean, I would play Hurts over Shuck. Yeah, Hurts could run a lot today. That's for sure.
I don't know if I see him running wild, but yeah, I would still put him over. All right. This is Matt Waggy. We already did this. Philip Sudri. Strange, Hill, or Tonjes?
I've got Strange the highest here.
All right, and then it is Wicked Turkey, I believe. I have to pick 3 receivers: Drake London, Mike Evans, Michael Wilson, and Olave.
I'm sitting Michael Wilson here.
Yeah. JPO Jam. Pick 2 in half: Carter, Dowdle, Hall, Stevenson, Taysom Hill.
I'm going Stevenson and Carter.
Then Andres Navarez. Hurts or Baker?
Hurts.
Kittle is out, so Barner or Terrence Ferguson?
I think I'll just go Barner here.
Yeah, and Terrence Ferguson not getting enough targets. Still kind of touchdown or bust. That audio guy, Manungai, Godwin, Taysom, Jawan Johnson is a tight end and a flex. Which Saint?
I'm gonna go Jawan Johnson at tight end. It's either Godwin. I have Godwin slightly ahead of Manungai if it's PPR. If it's non or half, I'd probably go Manungai.
Yeah, that does matter. Hey guys, just to be clear, for flex questions, let us know if it's PPR or not. John Wickering, not only back, as always, re-up the membership for 14 months. We appreciate you as
Nice,
always,
thank you.
John. Thank you. All right. Fannin, Hill, Kittle, Hurts, or Purdy.
I'm gonna go Fannin at tight end, Purdy at QB, BTJ at flex.
There you go. And then Steven Youngberg again, Waddle or Pearsall.
Nah, just gonna go Waddle here. At least he got the targets last week. I know it's Quinn Ewers. He might only catch half his targets, but at least he gets them.
Yeah. He wasn't bad last week.
Yeah.
Vinny Vargas in the house. The Vinny championship weekend have 60 yet to play. Puka Evans, K9 Juwan. He has nothing and a lot more to play. What's my chance? Well, he's putting
Kittle's out.
House.
Kittle's out. I don't know who he's playing at tight end, but I mean, he's only got Allen, CMC, Achan, Ted, and his tight end left. I think you have a good chance here. I think unless the Rams do something silly and bench everybody tomorrow night, you have a good chance.
Right. Assuming Puka does Puka things. I mean, obviously he's got CMC Achan, but you're up. Again, Puka does this thing, you're fine.
Yep.
Basco 98 has Puka. Stack with Stafford or go Burrow?
Nah, I would just go Burrow. Burrow should be fine.
Yeah, you don't get extra points for stacking, so don't worry about that.
Right.
Molly Wop, what's up? Started the King. Nice. Have Kittle, Tonjes. Okay. Just okay. Wants to seal it with a bang. We don't want to just get a few points, but come on, Tonjes or Taysom.
I mean, I think either are fine here, honestly. I do think like I would go Tonjes over Taysom, but I do think I know Taysom's gonna give me something. Like Taysom's gonna probably get 6, 7, 8 carries, maybe catch a couple. He's gonna get me something. Tonjes could legit get you nothing. There's a chance, or he only has one catch or something. So you already had the King go off. I already put it in the universe. You're gonna win. Let's not jinx it here. Let's not risk it. Let's just go Taysom.
All right, there you go. And then Unite Us One. It's Thanos. Bucky or Henderson?
Shouldn't it be Unite Us half? Unite Us half.
Yeah.
I still have Bucky ahead of Henderson, but totally understandable if you want to go Henderson. It's close.
All right, King of the North from 7-6 to the back-to-back. It's over.
You already won. You already won. Nice, congrats.
Nice. Well, if you're the King, you probably had the King. Hopefully, you have the King on your roster. But yeah, all right, you got it. Then congrats. That's all I'm gonna say. Seth Swirsky in the house. What's up, Seth? Pick 3. Reese, Burden, Igbuka, Pierce, Parker, Washington.
Oh, man. I'm going to go Burden, Parker, Washington. I don't know. Alec Pierce. I can't really start Brees.
Yeah, and I can't start Igbuka. It's just not involved at all. All right, there you go. It's Burden in the last 2. Good luck, Seth. And thank you. Thank you for always being on here. And Phil is up. What's up, Phil? Just thanks for another season of great teaching. So wait on baseball. That's right. Baseball coming up soon. You don't have to wait too much longer. Probably another week or so, get some videos on the baseball channel. So anybody out there, whether you like baseball or not, subscribe to Fantasy Endgame MLB. Do it.
Yes.
All right, now we got Trent Redder. Got the membership. Thank you, Trent. Ooh, BTJ or Burden?
I do like BTJ this week, but Sauce is playing. I've got Burden slightly ahead of BTJ.
Yeah, I could go either way. Let's go Burden because Rom is out. Brian 0331, Wilson or Burden in half.
Again, I have Burden higher. Maybe I'm too low on Wilson. I mean, Harrison's snaps were managed last week, and what happened? Like, if they said his snaps are going to be 0, yeah, Michael Wilson, but it's going to be just an annoying amount.
It was a big letdown all across the board for the Cardinals last week. I feel like they should be better. It's the Bengals, so yeah, it should be high scoring. I like Wilson enough, but Burden, man, this one is really close.
Yeah, I mean, they both do feel similar, like risky.
In different ways, right? In different ways.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Go. It's half PPR. All right. In half PPR, I think I'll give the edge to Burden. In PPR, Michael Wilson. All right. This is Lacobus. Currently up 10. Should I start Trevor over Allen?
I think I do it. Trevor Lawrence has just been so good.
Yeah.
I think I just do it.
Crazy to think that Trevor Lawrence is safer than Josh Allen, but it feels that way this week. Running back, Jalen Warren, Bucky, or Michael Carter?
I still have Bucky ahead of these guys.
Yeah, Warren is definitely no sure thing. And then flex Burden, Wilson, of course, or one of the running backs. Could just flex Michael Carter and not worry about it.
Yeah, I would just go Michael Carter here.
All right, there we go. And then we have JR6550, Death Row Records. Championship game in 2 leagues. Who do I start? Brissett, Purdy, Hurts.
I've got Purdy the highest.
And then the other Purdy and Allen.
Yeah, here I'm going to go Josh Allen. I mean, I like Purdy, but I don't know if I can bench Josh Allen for Brock Purdy.
Yeah. All right. Well, got good options across the board here. And then Marty47, what's up? Question is below. Here it is. Good morning. Stick with Allen and sit Shuck. Yeah, I can't put Shuck over Josh Allen. Could you?
No, I'm going Josh Allen.
Tracy or Carter? Sharps, Corum.
Tracy
the best here. He says I also have Kyron. Like, assume Kyron's your RB1.
Yeah, I would go Kyron over those guys though, but
and then Tonjes or Taysom, of course.
I have Tonjes over Taysom slightly.
Yeah. All right, and then this.
Yes,
I don't think
we've all got to win.
Yeah, Tonjes over Taysom. All right. USMC 2012, Wilson or Diggs?
You got to go Diggs. You got to take a chance on Diggs, right?
Yeah, I'm taking a chance on Diggs here. And then Etienne or Henderson?
Again, I think you got to go Etienne. He's the undisputed workhorse. I think you got to go Etienne.
Yeah, let's go Etienne there. Another one from Trent Redder. 2 wide receiver slots. Got BTJ, Burden, Tet, Parker, Washington.
I'm going to go BTJ and Burden.
And then defense, Jags, Saints, or Giants. All pretty good choices as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to go. I mean, Jags probably your safer option because they're the better defense here, but Giants against the Raiders, I'll take my chances there.
Yeah, I think Giants for upside. And then Joel needs to pick 2. Tet. Coker's an option here. Burden, Parker, Washington, Pierce, Igbuka. Yeah, you're like, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, Coker maybe if Tet was out, but Tet's playing. Tet, Burden. I'm going to go. I've got it, Tet and Burden.
All right. And then in Lucero, Henderson or Bucky, full PPR.
Again, I still have Bucky ahead of Henderson barely. I mean, if you need upside, maybe you win against Henry or something. I guess you could go Bucky or you could go Henderson. But I just know Bucky's gonna get more touches.
So you're feeling a bounce
Get
back from Bucky,
Dolphins.
which could happen. Dolphins not exactly shown up lately. I'm going to Henderson against the Jets. It's me. I'm a little discouraged about Bucky's usage and just the Bucks in general, honestly. John Fuentes, what's up, John? Has been following since 22. Nice, and been to 2 out of 3 championships. Awesome. That's what we want to see. That's exactly why we're doing this. All right. And let's see, another member here. MJ in Santa Fe is ahead by a smidge. All right. Well, hopefully we keep that edge. You got any questions? Let us know. All right, let's get to Nick T, 83. Tonjes or Parkinson?
I'm going Tonjes.
And then have Puka going tomorrow. That hopefully makes up the difference. Lex Dad, T-Law or Purdy? Is up 50.
T-Law.
Oh, with his best players to go. Oh.
Yeah, go T-Law here.
Yeah, let's go T-Law. Okay, you did have a question here. Well, this is the same question. MJ in Santa Fe, Purdy or T-Law?
T-Law.
And this is, let's see, what is it? Top legend. 1 running back, 1 flex. Jalen Warren, Michael Carter, Stevenson, Michael Wilson.
Oh, man. I have it Michael Carter and Ramondre, but Ramondre, Jalen Warren close for me. I almost feel like I want to play Jalen Warren. Man, Ramondre gets the Jets. Ay. It's Michael Carter and then one of those guys. Very close. I don't know. I'll let you be the tiebreaker between those two.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's PPR or not. I think Warren isn't a good enough spot. Remember, the Browns have decided to stop playing defense. So I just go the first 2 running backs. C Busy, good morning. Needs a flex. Evans or Etienne?
Oh, man. I've got Etienne slightly above Evans. It's hard not to play a workhorse running back like Etienne. Like, just so many guaranteed touches.
Right. And we did identify it's a good matchup for him. Let's go Etienne this week. Alex Lamb, flex 2, Stevenson, Wilson, Burden, BTJ, Pierce. 2 of them.
I'm going to go Stevenson. And then I have Burden slightly ahead of BTJ. That one's really close. Could go either way there.
Yeah, that one is close for sure. Now we got Cesar Orozco. Wow. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Super flex. Higgins or Cousins?
I don't know. I think I feel good enough about Cousins. I can just play Cousins, right? Like, they should have to throw a lot against the Rams. I mean, Higgins is not. There's nothing wrong with putting T. Higgins in your super flex, though. Honestly, like, man, how is T. Higgins not even in your lineup?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. He's not a receiver. Like, who else you got a receiver? If Higgins is just a super flex, but Cousins has been pretty, again, relatively speaking, has been solid lately. He's actually throwing some touchdowns. So let's go Cousins. Maybe try to find a way to squeeze Higgins in your lineup otherwise, but if you're that stacked, then it doesn't matter. All right, how about this Higgins question? It's Stevan, Higgs or Diggs?
Yeah, I still have Higgins over Diggs.
Yeah, Higgins totally solid here. Josh Hale seriously loves us. Thank you. We seriously love you. RB2 in a flex. Ramondre, Gainwell, Carter, or Corum needs 2 of them.
Gainwell for sure. And then I have Carter slightly ahead of Corum and Stevenson.
good with that. Goddard or Juwan?
I'm gonna go Juwan.
Yeah. Again, Goddard has been so good, but the Bills are really tough against the tight ends. Weather's a minor factor as well. Let's go, Juwan Johnson. Happy New Year. Great,
Yes,
thank you.
Happy New Year.
Almost there. Crazy. Almost New Year. And then another one from Giants fan here, new .tytv. Godwin or Burden?
I've got Burden over Godwin.
Barner or Johnson?
Johnson.
And then Esteban with another. Hendo or Chase Brown over Genty?
Yeah, I've got Chase Brown over Genty. I can go Chase Brown.
Yeah, Chase Brown definitely safer here. Again, I still want to start Genty, but you're in a 6-man league. You can afford to make these tough decisions. Just go Chase Brown. Like Chase Brown a lot. Okay. Still sticking to super chats because we got a bunch still lined up. So again, guys, if you want to guarantee your question gets put up, the way to not do that is to spam the chat. So don't do that. The way to do it would be super chat if you would like to. You don't have to, but again, we're gonna stick to those. And then Wayne, yes, of course, you gotta stay positive. Would you still start BTJ over MHJ? Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. All right, now we got Chuck Chapman. Bumblebee Tuna. Agree. One question. Take a chance. Ace Ventura reference for those who don't get it. Play London in my flex or play Myers or Swift?
No, I think I would just go Jacoby here. Jacoby should be just fine this week.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacoby. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with London. Just can't feel as great about him as we would like to. But I like Jacoby a lot. And just to get this out there for anybody who wasn't, early on the stream, or just maybe you haven't heard, Escome, the Doge here, is asking are we acting as if Kittle is not playing? Yes, because they're saying he is. Was it Schefter, right? Was saying he's unlikely to play.
Yeah, highly unlikely to play.
Highly unlikely to play. Yeah, Kittle, he ain't playing. It would be devastating, but don't worry about that. I don't think Kittle is going to resurrect. David Volland, if McMillan is out, doesn't sound like McMillan is out, does it?
No.
Goddard and Strange, or pick one tight end in either Burden or Malik Washington, or a tight end in Coker. But
no, I'm gonna play McMillan here still, and then Goddard would be my tight end.
All right. Josue Lopez, start 2, a tight end in the flex. Tonjes, Loveland, Burden.
I'm gonna go Burden and Tonjes.
Yeah, and then we got Mike J. Dobbs. Got hammered by Henry. Yeah, not a good feeling, but what can you do? Half PPR, pick 2. Burden, Kyle Williams, Igbuka, Trey Tucker, Dylan Sampson. We need upside.
I'm gonna go Burden and Kyle Williams and just hope for those big games. Hope for big games. Yep. Good luck.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Kyle Williams does have a big play, big target share. Take a chance on that. Like, Igbuka is not all of a sudden having a random big game. Trey Tucker, I doubt it. All right, this is AI 215, Flex 1, Parker, Tonjes, or Kyle Williams. Does say tight end premium.
Yeah, so this depends what the premium is. Like, if the premium is 0.5, 0.25, then that probably doesn't move the needle for me. But if it's like a full extra point, or some leagues are like 1.5 more, like crazy, then I'll go Tonjes. Otherwise, I probably go Parker Washington.
Yeah, so it depends here. All right, speaking of tight ends, Juice could not resist. He just wants us to know how satisfying it will be for some people if Taysom goes off this week and I beat Chris in the best ball league. Oh, you're asking me if I know. The Saints disrespect will come full circle. Yes, it will. You're playing each other twice, aren't you, in the 2 different leagues?
Yeah, we're playing each other in 2 different leagues. The best ball league, I did get very lucky though. I picked up Cavante Turpin when Flournoy was ruled out and got lucky with that long touchdown. So I'm off to a pretty good start here, but we'll see. Still a long way to go.
Still a long way to go indeed. All right. Don't worry. We'll do something. We'll have to put like a Taysom Hill jersey in the background or something. All right. The Lurch.
Maybe.
I won't put words in your mouth. The Lurch had Bowers, was out last night, and someone told me Kittle was playing, so I dropped Conjus. Do not believe. Who told you that? Anyways, now I have to pick between Barner, Mayer, Loveland, or Parkinson.
Man. I mean, look, it's not like Tonjes is a sure thing.
No.
I've got Barner the highest here.
Yeah, I would have picked Tonjes here, but again, he's not a sure thing. All right, and then Phil the vibe. What's up, Phil? Here's the squad. Here's the bench. Any changes? Rico instead of DJ Moore. That one's like very borderline.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I've got DJ Moore ahead of Rico. I've got Manungai ahead of. I have actually got Manungai ahead of DJ Moore here, but it's close. You had King Henry. That's nice.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Brody Bork. Start Allen or Purdy?
I'm going Allen.
Taysom or Hunter Henry?
I think you just go Hunter Henry here.
Michael McDonald. Pittman or Ibuka?
I'll just go Pittman, I guess. Neither.
Yeah, I guess Pittman. Purdy or Brisket?
Purdy.
This is Caesar Leo. Stafford or T-Law?
I think just go T-Law here and don't risk it with Stafford.
Agree. Arav Aji. Hendo or Jalen Warren?
I'm going to go Henderson.
And then London or Michael Wilson?
I'm going to go London.
Yeah. All right. And then we got Teague Tinney. Start 2. This is tight end premium as well. Tonjes, Stevenson, Goddard, or Burden. Need 2 of them.
I mean, again, if you get a big bump for tight ends, I'll probably go Goddard, Stevenson. If it's like a small little bump for tight ends, I'll go Stevenson, Burden. Really comes down. We need to know in these tight end premium leagues, like, what is it? Because every league has different settings for that.
Yeah, usually it's like an extra half point, so that might make the slight difference, but not enough. Like you have to start with tight ends. So I would assume it's 1.5 PPR. I guess that's what I would normally assume.
Yeah, and I did just see DJ Moore and Olamide Zaccheaus were added to the injury report with an illness for the Bears, but they don't play till tonight, so doesn't mean they're out, but.
Both of them?
Yes.
Well, maybe that makes Burden even more interesting here, huh?
It certainly would make Loveland more interesting, although I feel like we said that last week when Burden and Odunze were out, and he still did nothing.
Yeah. All right. We have a super chat from Misty G. Jayhawk Girl. Thank you, Misty. Here it is. Pitts, Tracy, or Jacoby Myers. Already has fans.
I'm going Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, I like Jacoby a lot this week. Very good matchup. And let's see, that was this one. Yanku, FRS, Bucky, Jalen Warren, or Michael Carter.
I'm still going Bucky out of this group.
Then versatile finish. Patriots.
I mean, I don't even know how many defenses I have over the Patriots, but it could maybe be one. I'm going Patriots.
It is the Patriots. And then Tonjes or Hill.
Slightly Tonjes.
Yeah, we've been saying unless you're down bad, you went against Henry or something, if you need that huge upside, you can go Hill. But Tonjes makes more sense. All right, Phil, there's another one. You cannot have, no, seriously, you cannot have Gainwell on the bench. You can put Gainwell over Michael Wilson.
Yeah, Gainwell over Michael Wilson. Got King Henry in this league too. Nice.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, Gainwell over Michael Wilson.
And then we got Luis Alanis. Sounds like Kittle won't play. Okay, Tonjes or Taysom Hill. That's what we just said.
Question of the day: Tonjes or Taysom Hill? Of course, week 17. I'll go Tonjes. Like if London doesn't play, I'm not playing Darnell Mooney. I would play David Sills over Darnell Mooney, 100% easily.
Yeah, but London he's in, right? Isn't he in like active official?
Yeah, I don't even think he was on the injury report, honestly. Like he was limited in practice, but I don't even think he has an injury designation.
Yeah, so London is in. And then we have left click by. McMillan is sick. Is Trey Tucker playable?
I would rather play a sick Ted McMillan.
Yeah. Fannin or Strange?
Fannin.
Definitely Fannin. All right, C. Rosa. What's up? Welcome back. Championship. Here we go. Well, it's not Kittle, so Pitts or Barner?
Pitts.
Flex one. K-Will. Not sure which one. DT? Smith?
Devonta. I assume that's Devonta Smith, Shakir, Monangai, Corum. It's either if that's Kyron, I'll go Kyron. If it's Kyle Williams, I'll go Devonta Smith.
Yeah, it's one of the first two. Shout out for helping me get here. Much love. Thank you. Yeah, you have been on. I know you've been on for a while, so appreciate you. As always, good luck. I'll help you get that. Definitely Pitts. Yeah, I mean, if it's Kyron Williams, you can go Kyron. And then let's get to, well, all right. Quick reminder, Molly Wop again. Thank you, guys. Don't have to wait till the end. We're still going to stay on until kickoff. We got about a half hour left. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. It helps us tremendously. We're trying to help everyone else out. Don't forget the thumbs up as well. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard it brings good luck. If you click the like button, it helps you win your championship. What's been told. Colts 222 bleed blue. Colts fan, pick one. Strange Hill Tonjes for the ship.
I've got Strange slightly over these guys. All very close here. All very similar.
All right, there you go. The big shoe. Pick three. Mondre, Carter, Washington, Kyle Williams, and Blake Corum. Who has the biggest upside? Three of them. Thank you.
Well, I think Kyle Williams probably has the biggest upside, but if it's me, I'm going Michael Carter.
We need three of these guys. You go Carter, Corum.
Oh, wait, we need three? Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go Carter, Ramondre, Corum.
Yeah, it's like Carter, Corum, and then the third one, I don't think Kyle Williams has more upside than Ramondre. Yeah, I go Ramondre. Oh, well, we don't have time for this. Derek Gonzalez, maybe we can circle back to this. Super Bowl picks, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Texans, I don't think that would be my pick.
No.
Tommy, MRI. Warren or Tonjes?
I'm going to go Tonjes.
Fortunately. And then, hey, sus. But don't see a question yet. So thank you for the super chat. Oh, here it is. I see it. Monangai or Tet at the flex?
I've got Tet over Monangai.
And then Tonjes or Loveland.
Tonjes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if DJ Moore and Zacchaeus are out, okay, maybe I'll go Loveland. They both play in the same game, so you'll know.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I'm just sticking with Tunges for now. Okay. And we have a super chat from Damon Nunn. Igbuka or Henderson at the flex?
Henderson.
Yeah, definitely Henderson here. MacArthur High. In half. Sharps, Taysom Hill, or Dylan Sampson?
You know, I'll just gamble on Dylan Sampson here.
Dylan Sampson, interesting. In half? You know what? This is where I'd be like, might as well go roll the dice with Taysom Hill. Sampson's certainly a little higher of a floor. But Brandon Carpenter needs a flex. Carter Corum, Devontae Smith, Kenneth Walker, half.
Yeah, I've got Michael Carter the highest here.
And then John Kreider, or possibly John C. Ryder. I don't know. Pick one flex. Diggs, Irving, Henderson, or Sampson.
I've got Diggs the highest here. Got to feel good about Diggs. Don't let us down, Diggs.
Yeah. Famous last words. C. Rosa, by the way, also should I pick up Tonjes? You might as well. Yeah.
Sure.
Trinity alum. I'm a Trinity alum. Pick two. Burden, London, Washington, Shakir, Coker, Buka.
I'm going to go London and Burden.
And then pick one. Henderson, Corum, Carter. Used Henry. Nice. That feels good.
J-Mo Schultz, not nice, but I would go Henderson here. It's like you got one massive. It's like you pretty much got what you were probably projected for, because two guys busted and the other one far exceeded expectations.
Yeah, I think he probably more than made up for the other two.
Oh yeah.
He has CMC, JT Burrow. Well, you can't control what the other guy does. Just set your best lineup and hope for the best. Good luck, Trinity alum. Versatile finish now needs two. London, Kyron, Jacoby.
I'm going to go Jacoby with... I've got Kyron slightly ahead of London.
Yeah, even in full PPR, and we're assuming Kyron is just playing. So Jacoby and Kyron. Brian McGowan, what's up? In the ship, needs to make a decision at the flex. It's half PPR. It's Ted McMillan, Jalen Waddle, or Michael Carter.
Actually, Michael Carter's one we really need not to bust. I'm going to say Michael Carter.
Yeah, this is my last week. Ted's the one I'm like, nah. And Waddle, I feel like Waddle still gets you a decent floor, but Michael Carter gets the Bengals. He also has a floor. Let's go Michael Carter. I don't know if this is different. Here's Misty G again. I mean, it's super chat, so let's do it. Pitts, Tracy, Stevenson, or Jacoby in the flex.
Going Jacoby and then fanning at tight end. Yeah, I think it's the same one, but I'm going Jacoby.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Misty. And then it's Aquahawks. The Goon Squad. In half needs two. Wandale, Devontae, or Ted.
I'm going... I guess Devonta and Tet, although I'm a little nervous about the weather, but Wandale, yeah, I'll just go Devonta and Tet.
Yeah, I mean, there's various reasons to be nervous about each of these guys, and Devonta is the one I feel best about. Like, I'm just not feeling Wandale doing much, so I go Devonta and Ted too. Michael Snyder in half. You'll never believe it. Taysom Hill, Hunter Henry, Jake Tonjes.
Well, here I can just go Hunter Henry. Let's take a chance. Gets the Jets.
Yeah.
You know, Mac Hollins and Booty out. Let's go Hunter Henry.
And at the flex, Swift, Tracy, Jalen Warren, or Marv.
I think I have Tracy the highest. Yes, Tracy against the Raiders.
All right. GC, Jinx, London, or Michael Wilson, or Diggs.
Diggs.
Yeah, that's going to be tough until you put Diggs in there. Let's go Diggs. Ethan Struby. What's up, Ethan? Henderson or put...
Yeah, I don't know who Kyle M is. Is it Kyle
Yeah.
Williams? Supposed to be Kyle Williams? I don't know. I'm just going Henderson here, though.
Tracy over Brees Hall. Yes, Tracy over Brees
Yes.
Hall.
Tracy over Brees Hall.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who Kyle Allen would be, but yeah, Henderson and Tracy. VM Perez, 1812. Dylan Sims, Michael Wilson, Carter, Tet, 2.
Oh man, I'm going Carter and Tet. I have a weird feeling about Sampson having a nice game though, but
yeah, CRS237, Henderson or Gainwell.
I think you got to go Gainwell.
Yeah, we really do. He's been so good, and now DK out. It's like, again, my only worry is it's too obvious. Gotta go Gainwell. All right, it is Arguello J. Burrow or Stafford for
go Burrow.
Chip. Let's go Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow.
And then Anthony Tuden. Stafford, Burrow, Purdy.
Burrow.
Standard. Swift Walker, Bucky Stevenson.
I don't know how many you need here, but I would rank them Bucky, Swift, Stevenson, Walker.
All right. Good luck there. Volkenstein.
Is that the from Dr. Frankenstein?
From
what's his name? The guy who played Willy Wonka. I can't think
Young
of his name.
Frankenstein. Gene Wilder.
Young Frankenstein. Yeah. Is that his?
It definitely looks like him. Well done. Well played, sir. AJB or probably BTJ?
Yeah, I'm still gonna go AJB here.
Yeah, AJB it is. All right. Samphy 90. Pick 2. Walker, Burden, Stevenson, Benungai, Parker, Washington.
I'm gonna go Stevenson and Burden.
All right. Yeah, Burden looking a little better by the moment. OJ Sumo Vibe. What's up? Ted or London?
London.
May or Purdy?
I have Purdy slightly over May. That one is very, very close.
Yeah, this one is very close. I feel a little bit better about Purdy. Again, I know May gets the Jets, but it really might not throw that much. Ray clips it. Ted or Strange? It's a flex.
I'll just go Tet here. I like Strange is okay if I have to start him at tight end, but I don't think I want to flex Brenton Strange.
Right. Yeah, let's stick with McMillan here. And then we got Doral Saran in half. Pick 1. Needs upside. It's half PPR.
I mean, DJ Moore might not even play now. I'm just going to go Michael Carter against the Bengals.
And then Zach Reyna. Pollard, Walker, Jalen Warren, Michael Carter. We need 2.
I'm going to go Pollard and Michael Carter.
Yeah. Walker's last here for sure. Curry, 5 rings. True facts. Strange, Tomjus, or Taysom.
I've got Strange slightly over these guys.
All right. And then Metal Wings. All right, got Kyron, Gainwell, Chase, Jason, AJB, pick 3. 2. What? Wait, it says pick 3, and it says 2 receivers, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Well, that would. But
okay.
What?
I mean, you got to go JSN and Chase at wide receiver. I assume that's Jamar Chase. Could be Chase Brown. I'm going to assume Jamar Chase. I'm going to go JSN, Jamar Chase. You got to go Gainwell, and then I'll flex. I don't know. With the weather concerns, I might just flex Kyron here and play it a little safer. You already got King Henry. Nice. You don't need to risk it like AJB potentially getting like 2 catches. Let's just go Kyron.
All right. And then you had King Henry. So telling who should I picked up, have stashed, Bannon, like all the tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to pick up anybody because this should be the last week. But if you're asking about tight end, I would play Fannin out of this group.
All right. And then we have Kenneth, Serdo, Caleb, or Trevor.
Trevor.
Definitely Trevor here. Yeah. All right. We've got a super chat, and some of these are not attached. It is Big Wiggly. Thank you, Big Wiggly.
Yeah. Credit to you for finding it's hard when they're not attached. You got to try to scroll up and down and try to, oh man, it's hard.
Play it safe with Burrow, risk him getting pulled, or risk it with Williams.
It doesn't, like, why would Burrow get pulled?
Yeah. Like, again, we're creating a narrative that doesn't need to exist. I know, like, it could, but there are a lot of things that could happen. We haven't heard anything. There's really no logical reason for that to happen. Like, if they weren't going to play him, they wouldn't play him. So it's not week 18. It's week 17, which is why you shouldn't play in week 18. No, just go Burrow. All right, we got Grant Flores, McMillan, Coker, or Burden.
I think I just go Burden now. I mean, DJ Moore might not even play, and even if he does, like, I still like Burden.
Yeah, I might have gone Burden here anyways. Let's go Burden. Hope he does something. And then it is D Rose 818. Should I start Mike Evans over T Higgins?
I don't know. No, I have T Higgins over Mike Evans. Actually, I have him very close here, but I mean, T just feels so. I mean, they both feel very similar to me. I don't know. I would probably go T just because he's got Burrow in that Cincinnati offense.
Yeah, been good. Been good since coming back. And both very close with great options.
How can you not just start both though? Like, who you got in there?
Right. All right. We this week I like Higgins better. All right, we got a super chat from NY Nick. Thank you, but again, don't see the question attached. So Nick, I'm gonna keep looking. Find your question, we'll put it up. But we do have 15 minutes until kickoff. Got questions left, so let's go to Alpha Q20. Pick 4, and then a defense.
I'm gonna go Evans, Olave, Jennings, and Jacoby. And then I don't know. I probably just go Seattle defense here.
Yeah, Seattle defense better. All right, it's not that far. Here it is. Here's NY Nick. Rivers over Shuck.
Nah, I'm gonna go Shuck.
Yeah, and then Pearson Tonjes over Taysom Hill and Drake London.
I would go Drake London over Pierce. I can go Tonjes over Taysom.
All right. Good luck. J Mac. Crazy for wanting to play Pollard over Brees. Not at all. I could Pollard over Brees easily this week.
Yeah.
And then we have Riza Jalali. Do I start Hill or Tonjes with Kittle out? Well, it's going to be Tonjes unless you're down big and you roll the dice with Hill.
Yeah.
Then 1K MYRN. Wait for London. Well, London's going to play, so that's not the question. But start Diggs and Jennings.
I would play Diggs and Jennings both over London this week.
Yeah, not because of health. Needs to, so it's Diggs and Jennings. Charbonnet or Tracy?
Tracy.
Definitely Tracy. Standard league and other league, Michael Wilson or Kenneth Gainwell?
Gainwell. Michael Carter, Kenneth Gainwell, Stephon Diggs, you guys cannot bust this week. Please.
No, please don't. Ilahuru. Gibbs Nightmare. Yes. Needs a wide receiver. Pittman or Mitch or Washington?
I'll probably just take a chance on Parker Washington here.
Yeah. Burrow or May?
Burrow.
Saints or Pats?
Pats.
Pats for sure. Cali Kid. Diggs. And put Puka in the flex just in case he doesn't play.
Yeah, might as well. You might as well. That way, if you need to, maybe you can go pick up Mumfield or something. No reason not to.
I mean, generally speaking, this makes sense to flex the guy with the latest game, anyways. Like no matter what.
Yeah, and not only that, you're saying you have London, so if Puka's out, you can just put London in.
Yeah,
So
you're
yeah,
good.
definitely move Puka to the flex. Although it doesn't matter here because your replacement would be London. So
Right. Brett Matthews, one receiver, one flex in half. Tet Waddle, Jalen Warren, Michael Carter.
I'm going Waddle at wide receiver, Michael Carter at flex.
Zach Reyna again. It's tight end question again. I think with this group, Zach, we're going Hunter Henry.
Yes.
And then Sammy the Champy.
Nice. Just
Dart or Shuck?
Shuck.
Why do you spell it phonetically? That's how it is. Yeah, I go Shuck. Doral Saran, pick one. Menengai, Carter, Shaheed.
Carter. Gosh dang it, Michael Carter.
All right. And then Riley Powers, Flex, Michael Wilson, Trayvon Henderson, Jacoby Myers.
Oh, I've got Jacoby slightly over Henderson. Henderson, if you need that big game, though. But Jacoby just feels so safe this week.
And then Key, thank you. All right, appreciate you. Purdy or Burrow? We've been going Burrow. Still have a high
Burrow
floor and a very high ceiling. Waller, Hill, Parkinson, Strange.
Slightly strange here. It could go either way here, and then I'll go Hill over Parkinson.
So many tight end issues here. Jedi Cough, Carter or Burden or Kyle Williams. This is PPR.
We're saying Carter. Gosh,
Carter
dang
again.
Dang it. Why does everybody have Michael? Oh, I know why you guys all have Michael Carter, because you watch our channel.
I was gonna say
We told you to pick up Michael Carter before he was a thing.
For weeks. Yeah, let's go Carter. He does still catch passes too. It's the Bengals. I think you just got to take a chance at Carter. Ray clips it now. Tight end premium is at 1.5. So Tedder Strange. I don't know if that's enough for a guy like Brendan Strange.
Nah. Did we just do this? Ted over Strange. We just did this one.
Yeah, but he clarified because we were like, well, what is the premium? So it is 1.5. I'm going Ted here.
Oh, man, I mean that. Oh yeah, 1.5 now.
All right, then it's Seth O'Shea, pick 2, Ramondre, Rico, BTJ Godwin.
I'm going to Ramondre and BTJ.
There you go. And then Payne Bliss, start 1. Strange, Barner, Hill, Tonjes.
Slightly strange here. Slightly strange to be answering so many strange questions, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm Raymond. Sit one of these guys.
I'm sitting Samson. I got a weird feeling about Samson though, but I'm sitting Samson.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit Samson. His Cleveland offense. This is Diggy H7Y Devonta Smith or Ted.
I mean, I did see an update. The rain doesn't look quite as bad in that game, but still, instead of it's going to pour to it's going to rain a lot. Still rainy. I might just go Tet here.
All right. I think it's fine. It's pretty close there either way. Let's go Tet. Then Joel Rosha. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
I'm just going to go Burrow.
Eagles or Raiders defense? We got to go Raiders. Get the Giants there, even though Max Crosby not playing.
Eagles against Josh Allen. I'm not going Eagles against Josh Allen, even though they're with a way better defense.
Right. Matchup matters. LA Clip Show. A 48% win chance. All right. Josh Allen, CMC needs to pick a running back. Spears or Estime? Can't start Estime after last week.
No, I guess just go Spears.
2 flexes.
Oh gosh. I'll go Parker Washington and Taysom.
All right. And then Chris Hernandez. Thank you, Chris. Henderson or Warren? We got with the upside of Henderson, don't we, against the Jets? Both guys are splitting
Yeah,
carries.
Henderson. Got to go Henderson.
And T. Higgins or Mike Evans? There's that question again.
Slightly T. How do you not play both?
Kittle unlikely to play, highly unlikely. So it's Taysom Hill or Juwan Johnson. Just going Juwan Johnson.
Juwan. Gonna go Juwan.
All right, Chris. So Henderson, Higgins, Juwan. And then this is Rasta Patty. Full PPR championship. No thanks to DK Metcalf. This is true. Pick 2. Kyle Williams, Ricky Pearsall, Blake Corum. Already has Kyron or Loveland. 22.
I'm gonna go Corum, Kyle Williams.
Yeah. White boy Rick wants to start Hendo over JT because he needs the ceiling. Could you do it? Guess if you're down big, you could.
I'm not benching JT.
No. It depends. If you're like down big time, I guess you could do that. Jose Galban, pick 1, Corum, Evans, or Waddle. I hear it's still gonna be Evans, doesn't it?
What's that? Yeah, it's gotta be Evans here. And then
T-Law
over Baker.
Definitely
T-Law.
Alan R. for 2 championships. Corum, if you already got Kyron, Burden, Shakir, or Simpson.
Burden.
Strange, Tonjes, or Henry.
Henry. Here I'll go Henry.
And then flex, Tracy London, Stevenson, Wilson.
I've got London. I'm sorry. I got Tracy slightly ahead of London. That one is close. And we probably need to rapid fire here. We got 7 minutes. Let's go.
7 minutes. Mr. Ruthless, Carter or Corum?
Carter.
Chase, Honeycutt, Tonjes or Parkinson?
Tonjes.
I already had Henry. Nice. Diego, Waddle or T-Mac?
Waddle.
Goddard or Juwan?
Juwan.
Right, then we got Kiop, 901, Loveland or Waller?
Loveland. I'll just take Loveland. I don't want to play Waller.
And then Parker Washington and Burden or Thomas and Burden?
I'll go Thomas and Burden.
Would you start?
No,
Shaheed?
I would not start Shaheed if I don't have to.
All right. This is insultive. Brees, BTJ, Strange.
BTJ.
All right. And then we got a super chat from Silencer. Don't see the question. Silencer will keep looking for. Oh, never mind. There it is. Bucky or Stevenson?
Bucky.
And then which tight end?
Juwan.
All right. William Gatlin. Taysom Hill or Tonjes?
Tonjes slightly over Taysom. I'll flex. Warren and Burden is very, very close here. I've got Warren slightly over Burden, but that would change if DJ Moore's out, but we won't know till later. I might just go Warren against the Browns.
Yeah. All right. And Mistaken Jackson. May or Hurts?
May.
Burrow or Purdy?
Burrow.
Evans or Ted?
Evans.
Evans. All right. We have Antonio Maya. Got more. Yes, he is sick. Apparently replaced him with Isaiah Mitchell.
Who plays the Saints? Is he on the Oh, the guy the for the Titans? Isn't he like their? Did he return a kick? No, I feel like I don't. Nah, I'm playing DJ Moore. If DJ Moore's out, I guess you don't have a choice. But come on, you gotta have somebody better.
I know there's an Isaiah Williams on the Jets. Is that?
Yeah, but they don't play the Saints.
They played him last week. No, I'm not doing it anyways. It's gotta be somebody else. Santiago. Championship on the line. Start either of these 3 players. Wandale, Walker, Ramondre. Who do we put?
I'm going to go Ramondre. I have Ramondre the highest.
Okay. Yeah, and Antonio's saying it was Isaiah Williams. I'm not starting.
Okay, yeah. I'm not starting.
Receiver. All right, here
Who is
comes the
it, Thomas?
box.
They don't start any Jets.
Yeah. Darius TV, Carter or Pollard?
Okay, I not just because I said yes to Carter a bunch. I actually do have Tony Pollard slightly over Carter. He just feels like a little more sure. He's been so good lately.
Yeah. And then Bryce or waiver?
Well, I don't know who's on the waivers, but if there's nobody better than Bryce Young, I guess just go Bryce Young.
Yeah. Kevin Moulton. Pick one.
Godwin, Burden, and then Tonjes at tight end. Final flex. I'm going Genty over Sampson.
And then, yeah, Genty over Samson. Denalo, thank you. Happy New Year. Big thank you. First time made it to the ship. All down to today. Told Chris you're trying to hold on after Gibbs. Yeah, well, let's see what happens.
Evans, Chase Brown, a fan. I mean, you still got good players. Let's hope they don't bust.
Yeah. Good luck and thank you, Denalo. Okay. A couple of minutes left. Bronny Betgo. What? I don't know what that says.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tonjes here. Tonjes.
Okay. Michael Cazares with a super chat. Michael wants to know Stafford or Caleb.
Stafford.
All right. And then Antonio. No, that was the same question. No.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Tyler Durden, standard. Who do we play?
Henderson. Going Henderson here.
Brino.
Evans. Evans over London.
Evans over London. Robert Griffin wants to know Parker Washington or Pittman.
Parker Washington.
Seventh letter.
Tyrone Tracy. We got 2 minutes. We got to go really fast.
Zeno 14. It's Blake or Carter?
Carter.
Juan Martinez. Thank you.
I'm still going Stafford here. If you want to go a little safer, you can go Purdy, Strange over Warren, Evans and Higgins at the flex.
Toxicated
Myers.
Beast.
Jacoby.
The A-side collectibles. Hill or Goddard?
Goddard. Doesn't sound like the rain is going to be too bad.
No. Jerry Soto, Wandale or Douglas?
I'll go Wandale.
And then Phil, yeah, Kittle's going to be out. Good choices. What, Fannin?
Yeah, I'm going Fannin, though.
All right. Still have a minute left. All the super chats have been answered. Let's see what else we can do here. Well, of course, you know what we're going to do. Johnny Donuts in the house. Needs 4, 2 receivers and 2 flexes. Evans, Wilson, London, Waddle, Warren, Carter, Tonjes.
I'm going to go Evans, London, Waddle, Carter.
Nothing like the last minute Bishop Don Quan.
Oh my gosh.
What's up? Championship bound. Ramondre or Juwan Jennings?
Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, definitely Juwan Jennings here. Good luck.
Best picture of anybody. With all due respect to everybody's picture, nothing beats that picture.
That's a pretty good one. Oh, and we got Cali Kid, Waddle or Burden.
Oh man, I've got Waddled a little bit over Burden still.
And then let's do Cassie. You got the membership. Start Tonjes if the opponent has Purdy. I don't think that matters.
Yeah, I mean, do you need Tonjes or are you just starting Tonjes because the opponent has Purdy?
Hopefully not. If you don't have a better option, you can start Tonjes.
Yeah, Tonjes is okay this week, but
all right. And it's time. The kicks are happening. The games are starting. The lineups are locking. So thank you to everyone and good luck to everyone, of course. And let's give today the last word to one of our guys who's been here all season, but I don't know how many seasons. Look for Anthony's comment here. Where is it? That's right. Almost time for the hot stove. But first things first before baseball starts. Good luck to everyone in their championships for today and hopefully not next week. But if you need it next week, thank you everybody for being on here. Appreciate you all. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't yet. Helps us out big time, and thumbs up as well. Good luck to everybody. And hopefully you don't need any help next week, but if so, we'll be around. Use the Draftline app. Don't forget about it. We may not be doing the live shows because it's week 18 and we have no idea what's going to happen. Nobody else does either, but we'll still be around. So use Draftline for all your questions. Download it. It's a free download from the App Store and the Play Store. Good luck to everybody. We'll see you soon.